Hello, Internet, and welcome back to not so far away group of people who have been attempting to play D&D as a group. Yay for chaos of the real world that interferes with the unreal world.
Our world's still better than yours.
So, slight announcement. For one, we are streaming for Friday evenings now instead of on Saturdays for us. We're giving this timetable a go to see how well this works out. It may adjust back, it may not. We've got a chance to readjust to see how we can make it easier for everyone else. So we're going to go from this and see what we go with.
We're here because the clubbing scene is dead.
Yeah, because we all club.
Shut up! I want to be cool.
At least pretend to.
Yeah.
So, yep, a slight deviation for the story is some of the players, and by some I mean all except for one,
Yay.
are aware of a situation that happened with a one-shot that we've done. So, brief plot stuff on that will be brought up in this game that might make no sense to anyone who's been watching the series chronologically, and that's because there is a one-shot that's missing. But most of the key details of that they might talk about, they might not, but...
It's alright, we'll be just as lost.
It's been about 3-4 weeks, a bit longer than that. It's been a while.
Since we played
Like
online,
5 or
right? It's
6
been like
weeks.
a couple of months.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But since we played together, we've been playing online.
Before the dark
Social
time.
distancing.
Yeah. So,
Just like some officials, I'm blissfully ignorant.
Don't choke.
anyway, without further ado, we'll start with the intro. And we're back. And the giggles have gone.
Wow.
Almost. Right, so, in previous campaign games of things, you guys had been fighting to defend the Kingdom of Neilheart. You were succeeding somewhat at defending the Kingdom of Neilheart, and had come across a Warforged, which has been attempting to impersonate itself as Luggage. Luggage, in return, pretended to impersonate the Warforged and trick armors.
Didn't I trick it first?
No, you.
It was trying to be me already.
It was pretending. It was pretending to be you, and you pretended to be it. Both tricking your opposite. You both had the same plan, basically.
Bitches.
It's still
The
selling
dent, guys,
drugs.
come
Why
on,
don't we
the
just
dent.
From a distance,
Make our
they're
own
just looking at a mirror.
bad dragon enterprise?
We've established people don't see Warforged
That's
that much different.
racist. But if it was aces, they'd think it's
All the
something
different
else. Anyway,
creatures.
As you guys began to try and
Feature
round up
inside
the
this.
attacking armies, you were able to split off the group of attacking forces that had actually breached the city walls. One has now basically created a encampment in the underbridge area of which you guys know of as the entrance to the Undercity area.
That's where I told him to go.
Because that's where Luggage told them to go. And the other groups started making their way towards the castle and were swiftly dealt with by a mixture between, I believe, Drew shooting some of both teams, from what I can remember. I think he, yeah, shooting bows and arrows, hitting everybody.
What, if it hit them, they were in the way, that's their fault.
Yeah, you hit like a few people as well.
Yeah.
Again,
What
if
are
they
we-
were there, that's their fault, not
So what are
mine.
you, the UN? We're not talking about collateral damage.
Let's not talk about friendly fire with Fitz sitting next to him.
Speaking of which, Fitz chased off after one particular dude who was bolting down one street, and the Luggage's unit made its way into the upper Kingdom district. Drew, remembering that he had access to a chatterbook with Quentin, who had been updating Drew without Drew paying attention to his book, Drew immediately wrote out a message warning Quentin that there was a Warforged that looked and acted almost exactly like Luggage, was pretending to be Luggage. You were then informed that Quentin had passed this message on to some of the city guard, and they were able to trick the attacking Warforged to hide out somewhere.
Map.
Yep. So the Warforged is basically locked into one of these buildings in the upper district. You guys are still in the market district. Quentin then rejoined your group, seeing Aaron, immediately freaked out, and proceeded at seeing how proficient he was at dealing with Luggage and the confusion of noticing some of the gear he had made no sense to some of the history that he had been aware of. Insisted that they learn who he was. The group of you then, using your mystic skills and connections to a past, were able to relive a dream of a past event that took place with Aaron, which revealed to the party some backstory life of the creation of Luggage.
I'm really old.
Yeah.
Someone's dead because of me. Well, not dead.
During
No magic
Are you
because of
okay?
me now.
You're like over 50.
during the process of you guys waking up, you've all felt refreshed and essentially had a long rest. Part of the way through it, as you guys were beginning to come out, you notice that Johnny, who originally was part of the circle with you, looks like he's been knocked backwards from the circle, probably by Luggage jerking around or something, and has been probably knocked out for a lot of this and may not be aware of the same things you guys are. But he's also been sleeping on Falcor, the air bear, who has majestically been sleeping in this container as well.
I'll accept this golden glove on behalf of my friends.
I think I remember my first action was to make sure that the dude was tied up. So we had a dude that
Yeah, there was a guy in
container
there.
that we tied up.
There's a dude who's tied up in the container, and there is a town guard. There's a couple of guards with you guys. You weren't just your group and Quentin. He wouldn't have been stupid enough to do something like this that would basically incapacitate their entire group. You've had an air bear who has been basically sleeping, but he was told to go on watch, and a few of the town guards who have basically been guarding up this container. And as you guys are slowly awakening, you'll notice that the two guards are basically sitting by this door and sort of looking out towards basically the lower bridge district, almost like they've been aware of something going on down there. And you guys are basically waking up in a shipping container.
This
Wait for
is
the hiccups to start.
Somebody wake me up. I was knocked out.
this is some interesting information.
Because I'm guessing it ended it for me. I couldn't really do much more. Am I still awake or am I knocked out?
We're all awake.
No, you're
Except
all awake.
this one. He's the only one who's knocked out.
He's.
I'm drooling.
Give me a con save.
Oh god, you don't have dice.
No, I don't have those.
Sure, you keep these nearby.
Thank you.
I have dispersed some of my other d20s. If we're talking about spares, Sam's got more
I
dice
just
than
got
probably any.
teabag. What am I rolling? D20?
Yeah, D20 plus con.
19 plus
Cool.
3.
You're awake.
Oh!
You don't necessarily have to show you're awake, but you're awake. You're lying on a majestic warm
I
bed.
don't vomit. Unusual for
But
me.
he is intentionally
They've all been very
drooling.
well behaved.
I am.
I will look towards Aaron and towards Quentin, kind of trying to piece together and bring myself back from what's just happened. the, I guess I could say the cold steel look of luggage that he's been giving you most of the time, questioning what the you are, is probably a lot softer. You're seeing less of a glare of the purple within.
More
Like,
I was going to say, does your face actually change, or is it just one head?
It's not like we've had the idea that he's got different sort of like features on his face, so
I'm
they
not
just kind of
hype man.
readjust around. So you get like eyebrow movements and things like that.
to monsters, it's pretty
Are we
much
gonna have a-
imperceptible on what it is, but
I can tell.
you know that feeling of
Can we
someone
roll
who's
for a
just
dance
looking
now?
at you and doesn't like you?
Yeah.
That's not that anymore.
Well, that's good. I can tell you. Well, I probably wouldn't be able to tell with emotions through Warforged because they didn't have that many emotions.
No, emotions through
That's a new
Warforged
thing.
is a new thing.
Yeah.
That's me.
They're closest
Drew's
to.
not growling at you. You should be fine.
He's not holding a chain. Go, luggage, go!
If any of you were looking at Quentin looks at you, looks at Drew, and goes, and then just collapses to the ground.
Medicine check. Make sure
Oh, my
he's
God.
just
Roll.
unconscious and not.
I check his pockets.
If you try to, I will smack you.
There
on
are
the
guards
head.
around.
I will physically stop you.
There
from
are
trying to
guards
make this.
around.
Roll a sleight of hand.
Sneakily.
Roll a perception.
Which way did that go? That
It
way.
went into the piano.
There's no way you're
Oh, that's an eight.
catching this, I'm afraid.
It's like
Did you get 20?
I'm close to.
yeah,
What'd you get?
second level.
How can I not
I'm
notice
not
someone?
helping fight.
He looks like he's helping him, but actually he's looking for his wallet.
That's what the sleight of hand's for, to see if it, because he's going to walk over and start patting him over, basically. It's to see whether he can slip whatever.
11.
25.
Cool. Fitz looks like he's helping you.
I was looking out a
15.
window.
There is no windows, it's a container.
That's
You just
exactly
draw
the
one.
problem.
Alright, I'll look as well.
11 for
You're like,
medicine.
Up against one of the walls.
11 for medicine.
Wait, look for what?
It's a great
See
weather
if I'm
today.
catching him with the sleight of
Oh,
hand.
right, I was going to say, am I going to have to look for you too?
I'm not stealing that guy's stuff.
We all just joined in and stick in his
He
pocket.
looks like he's exhausted, almost like he's basically
No, I didn't see you.
all his energy was done to do this and seems to be completely unaware of what's happening as he's
yeah,
collapsed
like
down.
16.
I will pull out one of the bottles
It's full
of
down there?
wine, or beer, or whatever it is, some alcoholic
Why are you
beverage
the
and
one
stuff in
doing
my
this?
head.
Hey, you've got a couple of bottles of stuff in your head.
I think I've still got a keg left in there too.
Hang on!
Doing that, I'll also pull out a couple of strips of meat. I will put them next to him. Make him as comfortable as I
Santa,
can.
here's your milk and cookies.
Can I sleight of hand that alcohol?
Wait, but we all think you're
roll
asleep.
a sleight of hand at disadvantage.
Do I need to do
Got
a
it.
tingy?
16, a disadvantage. 10.
Do you have higher than +3 to your sleight of hand? You have to go into your actual abilities, which is Dex.
Sleight of hand, 7.
Yeah, no, I won't see that either.
You put down you put down the bottle of wine. Put down the jerky.
Bottle of
No,
wine's
no,
gone.
no, no, no. I still need to take out a bottle of wine. You were short one bottle of wine. You have gained one bottle
Yes!
of wine. Fitz,
back
as
right
you've gone over and started pickpocketing him, basically, you're able to come across a book, which you would know immediately as the chatter book that he's basically had on his person, very obviously. You find a gold coin.
You're trying to loot a mystic. You know
More
that material
specifically,
change that
he's
bottle
trying
of
to
wine
loot
to
what
be
is considered
empty
our
bottle
guide
of wine?
and friend.
Would you not
Roll
be
me a con save.
He doesn't see shit. What do you think I've been rolling for?
I didn't know
I'm
you
just rolling.
What were you?
She
That
was
is
wrong, so she
16.
could see what he was
I ain't
saying.
seen shit.
Yeah, he's got a coin, a book, and it looks like some like files of paper or something. And as you sort of quickly flick your hand over, you realise it's just a city map, and there's just markings. Obviously, he's been taking note of what's going on in the battle. He has no other
Rolling.
feasible item on him.
Not even swords or weapons.
We
Or...
don't need them.
Wow.
I didn't realize he was a mystic.
No,
so.
We have no need for material
Quentin
possessions.
arrived to you guys with wings, landed, produced the wings back inside. Basically, he generates what he needs.
Ah,
That's what we do.
They don't have much need for material things when they do.
I can create.
Hey, he
material things I
he
need.
also has a ring on him
Panel.
that you can't remove.
Even
But
if
you-
I
but-
chop his finger off.
You can't remove it with sleight of hand.
Look, we're gonna see that if you do
Yeah,
that.
that we'll definitely see.
Alright, let's roll to see if you guys see this. No.
At
It's-
Tag me in,
disadvantage.
bro.
You've seen this ring before. It's the one he showed off to you guys before with the enchanted green thing.
No.
You feel like
It's
trying to
it's
move
his
it, you
key.
realise it's probably being enchanted to stay on him because it's a key, basically.
I got 16, by the way.
I need to find a way to
Okay,
take
you
this gem.
won't take any disadvantages from drunk, but you are tipsy.
Right.
And anyone who
Teeters
wants to
your,
roll
like,
will notice if
standing
he
feet.
drank the bottle of wine too.
Yeah, probably for one person straight away. Yeah,
No,
that'd be
just
pretty
just
It's
pickmucking
fine.
him in
much.
general.
Is he hiding that?
Yeah, it's just.
The bottle? No, he drinks that
Maybe I'm
immediately.
checking it.
Like,
doesn't have notes
part of the
from-
sleight of hand is him
You
drinking.
can
I'm
try
just-
and say whatever you want. That
I'm
just
just
puts
wondering
it
whether I see an
further
No,
towards
it's
any
not-
God,
initial
I just
line.
Maybe I
That's all I
was
was
No,
like,
it's sleight of hand.
So I just drank, put it away.
Deception line
Alright.
further towards
Loud
evil.
noises. For future reference for all.
Oh,
Character flaw for Johnny. He will immediately drink any vial of anything he's given.
Yay.
Doesn't matter what it is.
Even
The sleight of
urine.
hand,
Yeah.
the sleight of hand check for him was also based off him drinking it because I knew he was also drinking it.
Yep.
That's why there was no second perception check from Luggage.
So you know that potion that I gave to you guys in the other one that will immediately set you on fire?
Hmm.
He probably would have drunk it straight away.
Not probably. Would have.
Yep, 100%.
You know how you guys can make poisons?
100%.
I'm gonna notice this at one point. I'm gonna get you guys to make me a poison.
I'm gonna keep him away from my product, definitely.
Yes, no, definitely.
Well, yeah, we already know what happens to
You just turn him into a human bomb.
demon thingy.
Give me the cup, drop me in the crowd, make me drink.
Give him a potion, and he went,
Anyway.
cool, and I went,
I will,
"Sake."
after dropping the food down and a second bottle of wine,
And I'm assuming eyeing it very closely.
trying to figure out, yep, no, that's done. Okay, watching him, I will turn around to the rest of the party and ask if anyone else is feeling tired and
happen
wishes to
again,
have
I
food
like
or drink after
How
this.
much
Oh,
guy
that's
sells pants for?
I could drink some more.
Taking his pants off.
Anyone else for food?
Settle
drinks,
down,
is
furry.
there-
Me!
I think we're
Yeah,
fine.
you're there.
We've had a full
I'm sitting
rest,
in the back
technically.
waving my head. Me! I'm still drinking.
Matt, there is a shove next to you, and you look down, and the majestic bear is next to you.
He's with me.
As you're touching him, you get this message in your head saying, "Where's the free food?" It's not food. It's just, "Where's my free food?"
I like that me and the animal on the same plane of
The,
existence.
the only request I've had so far, other than yeah, is this one. So I'll pull out another bottle of wine,
Privileges, check.
bit of food, and I'll hand over the wine and food to this
Simple
one.
things
Then I'll
in
pull
life.
out the same.
Oh no, it's gonna
Offering
drink the whole
both to
bottle
the bear.
again.
Con save.
No, yeah, I will.
The bear won't take the wine from you.
Shit.
It just takes the jerky and just kind of munches it.
Can I slide a hand the other bottle of wine?
You can slide of.
What
If
we
you want
trap
to
a
slide of
spirit
hand,
in a
you
bottle?
can.
Would he just?
Probably.
Would that be sleight of hand? He's literally taking it out of my hand and then
No, you. Oh, you
You
gave
gave
We've
it
got
to
a
the...
genie in this
no,
bottle.
offer it to the
Oh,
bear.
he
The bear
wants
says
Damn
no.
it.
The bear can't grab it. I mean,
I
he
thought
could, but I figure he's standing
Catch with
standing
love.
on all fours next to me and I'm going, do you want this? And he's
Fitz,
going,
give me. Sorry,
Your friend.
Johnny, give me a con save. I'm used to yelling at Fitz about things.
Natural 20.
Cool, you're fine.
I am
Oh, you
partying
got a
hard.
kitty profile.
At which point I'm going to turn to the rest of everyone and ask. Well, actually, no, I'll probably turn to the guard outside and ask for any updates.
The guard, well, one of the two guards that were sitting there, one looks back and goes, they've done a change of guard. They've switched around, but not much else. I think they put up like a fence or something. And the other guy kind of pops his head from around the front and goes, "Yep, no, they put up a barricade
The ones down there.
Yep.
Ahead of us and such.
down at the bridge."
That's useless. I say that very loudly.
Both the guards look at you and go, "I mean, two of us, 30, maybe 40 of them. We're good here."
I like
In
them.
that small enclosed space underneath the bridge, 30 or 40. Moment, please. I say to the group as well as the guards, and start to walk towards the bridge area.
Bridge.
I climb on your back. I want to come with. I'm at that level of drunk where I want to be carried.
I mean, I'm not going to stop you.
Sweet, I'm coming on his back.
I'll take people with me if they want to come with me. I'm just going to set some people on fire.
Yep.
I'm ready to fight.
Trying to-
Empty bottle of wine in my hand.
Get himself back. It's been two different people.
Too
Just
long.
one setting, yeah.
I realise how powerful I am.
There's this falcon who
I need to
fell,
sort
and then
these
there's this
problems
other
out.
guy that
I
was
need to give
making
you an
him,
Achilles
and
heel.
then-
Me.
It's easy enough to
But
know
who am I?
into
Just
the
an
river
evil
for a
person
wash.
for a couple of
Really?
weeks.
Existential crisis.
Just grab my body, fold me into a ball, bowl me.
No,
I'm
it's really
extremely
just
baffled, so I need some.
backhand and throw you as you hit. But that'll be more to just throw you into the river so you splash away. And less drunken. Well, actually, technically you're okay. You're pretty much just tipsy.
Yeah. I would argue I'm more powerful when I'm drunk.
You're more dangerous when you're drunk.
That's
Even
more
less
accurate.
inhibitions. And at the moment you have
Okay, sweet. So you're heading.
towards that group.
Cool.
People.
I'm
I guess we're
cosplaying a
still in
backpack.
this shed.
As Luggage starts to leave, what are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna try and wake up the other guy because I'm
Yes. Oh.
There's
like, what do we
another
do?
guy.
I'm like,
Quentin?
He's just
Yeah.
he's just unconscious.
He's
Tired.
exhausted.
That's why I just put food in front of him and gave him a pat and walked
Oh,
off.
crap.
Because he just needs to
Since
rest.
I don't find anything in his pockets, can I do
A cavity search? Is that what you're asking for?
Really?
no, carry on, carry on.
Look, would you
Wow,
just
and I
settle
thought
your
I
furry
was
shit
bad.
down? No more yipping from you.
Is it a
Is
cavity
Drew
search
doing
if he's not
anything?
alive?
I get Drew's just kind of trying to
Pulling
hang on.
back from one
What's
person
going
to
on?
another.
Processing.
Cool. And you're just watching.
I'm gonna watch. Yep.
Cool. And
Well,
so
guys,
you're
just
riding
realise
along.
Yeah, I'm a backpack.
You are both one person that I knew.
Or at least both people you knew
Oh, you're both Dante.
at the same
Inferno?
time.
Let's do it.
Dante's and that's Dante, I'm Dante's Inferno. Hence all the fire that you see. Also,
I thought that was my sins.
I have a warning for you. I'm probably going to have to warn you. I'm going to have to do a
Battle of
mystery
your
check to
morale.
make sure I remember, because I might set myself on fire.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, as soon as you go,
Yeah, exactly.
And
I'll
set on
figure it
fire.
out. Less talking, more doing.
Cool. I need you two to give me initiative.
pow.
12.
It's a 15 plus what, dex? Initiative's dex, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Dexterity? Yeah, so that makes me 16.
18.
Still win.
I was like, no, you
No,
don't.
You do.
But yes, that makes sense. 18 on a freaking bard.
That was aggressively rotated.
A fully rested bard who can put cages.
Okay. You've been watching.
I just
Looking
need
at
the
too much
biggest guy
Twitter.
and put him in a cage. You're good.
So as
I'm useful as a backpack.
No more internet for you today.
You need to calm down.
as you are approaching the other side, I'm going to do it this way because
Image
it's
just
easier to
skin
keep
is
track of
bad.
this.
I really need to 3D print the bits.
There
so I
is
can
no
carry the
bear with you.
backpack.
He is
He's
lazily hanging
making
you.
that him. Just needs a
The
shape.
mods removed one of my constants.
Yeah, hang on, we can figure this out.
That's
No,
maybe
it's not,
happening.
because then we're just going to undo it afterwards. We are
Also,
technically
anything
taking up
else?
the same
Well,
space right now.
Yes, what was that?
I see.
Got
You
it.
probably
We're good.
just
We're good.
Stick it up.
This is
feel
exactly
free to
how
go,
I have
but I
mentioned
don't
our
know.
combo.
And they removed that.
You stand on his shoulder.
I don't remember
Oh,
what it was
for
called.
God's
This is
No,
going to be
this is fine.
this is going to be fun to figure out.
It's against the
Oh,
rules.
Way
30
worse
people into
comments on
I
it.
need
No,
to put a saddle back here.
the
Why
first
not?
thing
8
that
months
is
ago.
good.
It was 8 months ago. And now they delete it. It took them 8
About
months.
the terrain.
They
I
Yes.
feel like someone actually like reported that one.
Yeah. Someone probably stumbled upon
Yeah.
it.
It's like, oh, how dare you!
Oh, it
My
was,
internet is ruined.
it was this Asian person putting a selfie on the house. It's
Maybe
just,
they
just
like
another
things
day
up there.
wondering if my crush
This is
just
technically
sees
the
me as a
bridge
friend
itself.
or maybe something
Yeah,
more.
this is the bridge itself.
Wow, that's sad.
You
So
guys
that's
go
why I
through it
said,
from the
yeah, he
start,
probably
eh?
just wants to stick it up your
We're
ass.
just not
I don't
checking
know.
that that's not a wall or anything. And it was what I was thinking was.
Right, begin.
You're
Immigrant moms.
Okay, so yeah. So that's where the guys are.
Jump. Jump.
Who else would have seen it? It's just sort of.
5, 5, 25.
No, I don't.
6.
I'm like, what?
That's 30 feet. Wait, am I allowed to move 30 feet with him on my back? He's a bit
If
heavier
he's on
than
your
me.
back, then 15. But if you use
Can
your
I
full-
forfeit my
fucked up
movement
place.
to help him? Like jump with his steps?
it's more of incumbent, so no. The only person who is not hindered by this is Drew. Or I
Pretty
can
much
shrink
common
yourself.
sword.
I don't have that yet.
I'm good.
I will look into surgery.
I'm good. That's what I got.
If I remove my legs, I'm lighter.
Maybe she's about you can be carried by him.
That's a healing sword, right?
872
yes, it
points.
heals the weight. At
Trained
which
at
point I will turn to the
2014
group that I have
rookie.
started to slightly move to
Well, I
myself
don't comment very
towards.
often.
Oh, I know.
Cool,
I was
that way,
I
okay.
can't help myself.
Yep.
I like arguing with people.
How am I going to play
I
this?
got like so many
This is yours, I think.
negatives.
that's
Just having
definitely
an
not
opinion on.
Do I recognise the face of any of I probably don't with
It's even
helmets on.
fun
They're,
arguing.
they're basically
People
guys
on-
wearing different
on
gear and
YouTube.
stuff.
Kind of the
On
same
video,
looking
like,
guys
go
that I
through
said to
the
go down there
Superman
first place anyways.
comments. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
they
the
all
best
kind of
place
look the
to
same
argue
to
with
you.
people.
Because
Just make sure.
They get
the
so
wearing
serious.
Yeah.
They're armoured people and
You
that's
just-
they, the armor doesn't
You're just
look like
trolling
that, but
them,
it
they
looks
take
like
it so
that in style.
seriously.
it's more whether I can see this so I know which one I was talking to before.
No,
Um,
they look more like they've got like leather like caps on and masks and things like they don't want their identities known.
Oh, that's cool.
Bandits.
Like old school football players.
Yes.
Standing there, I will at which point turn to the group. The one that looks like he's in charge because he's standing in front.
You've got the biggest cap.
Because he's there. Well, that one does. That's actually technically the most unique of them all because he has no feathers.
Maybe
But
the
as he
feather-
said, these hats are nothing to do with it. I will call out, or shout out, I guess. I mean, that's not that far, but still more putting the boom and intimidation into my voice.
Yep.
I would recommend you stand down and leave this city or
Strikes
hand
fear.
over your weapons. Otherwise, I will have to dispatch all of you. And I will use this thing on my back if I need to, but I do not need to. Please, don't make me have to kill more human lives. Or end more
Are
human
you
lives.
roll me an intimidation?
And
Can-
inspiration.
No, that's him.
yeah, he could have given that to me before this happened.
He's dropped.
It's not my turn.
The skill very much
You could have done it when you jumped on my back. We can do it, buddy!
This person's like, how difficult
where are we? That would currently be a 16 of a roll.
And then get in the hospital.
You notice that one of the guys over here kind of shudders a bit, like, oh, this is the
Yeah,
threat.
she's
But these
back
two
to
guys
life.
here sort of stand firm, and they don't seem to
Well-
answer you at all. They just kind of look and all pull out crossbows and aim them at you.
You said that loud, like, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout.
Did I hear that from the?
From the container? Yes, he's in the middle of the market
I
street.
literally just shouted out at people pretty much.
There's not,
Stand
mu-
up!
there's not much noise going on. Like for a battle that's happened, it's kind of sort of a quiet
Commented
period.
serious stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna wander out.
You're gonna wander out.
Yeah.
Roll it in dingy.
Are you gonna join in with?
Yep.
All right, roll.
Put yourself on the combat list.
That was cocked. The worst word to use for that now.
That's why we have
19.
plus dex.
God damn it.
Oh yeah, plus dex.
Well, to be fair, I am drunk.
This technically means you'll come in at the top of the next round if I'm right.
Yes.
22.
The top of.
At the top of the round. Where is Aaron?
22.
Aaron, you're back here.
I got curious.
He's got the big gun. The big gun.
Okay.
It's actually not a very big gun, but
For my actual action, by the way. I will-
Your intimidation was the
my
action.
bonus action, sorry. To attune myself to my flame.
Cool.
Just to make sure if there's any extra fire.
you kids are still on the internet.
Do you emanate heat when you attune to flame, right?
Yeah, it feels warm.
I can like emanate some form of warmth, yes, but
It does. It's not
it's
damaging.
not burning. No,
Oh.
that's when I turn on. I choose the activity
why
to do
do
the
you
fire form. And just
Yeah, that's,
engulf
I just wanted to
myself.
check because you still have him on your back.
Yep.
I'm aware. I'm like,
We had
Share
that
with the
discussion
class.
just a moment ago. I have to remember if I set myself on fire, you need to jump first.
I'm just like, man, I'm feeling really sleepy all of a sudden.
Luggage.
It's nice and warm.
Luggage does a 21 hit.
Kitty on the heater.
Nah, I'm invincible. Of course it does. 17, by the way.
Oh, sweet. Cool. And a nat 20 will definitely hit you.
That will indeed. I'm getting chomped, boys and girls. That's what I get for walking into combat. Stand down!
Should we read the comments as well?
Ow.
How far out did you get inside the building then?
It's not
Just on
building,
the
we're
first
out
day.
in a container.
Oh.
I don't even know where we are.
You know, okay,
Yeah, I remember the container that dropped down
Oh,
from
God.
the thing and
Oh,
you
you're in the
Oh,
marketplace,
it's a post.
you're like here.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
like
are we
here.
in the dragon's guts? Is that how I
Kind
should
of,
say it?
yes.
Yeah.
We're in its intestines that fell out.
I like that that's what you say to me, and I'm like, okay, I'm on board.
Yes. Yes, we were inside
Luggage,
its intestines.
you take 14 piercing damage as 2 arrows hit you on the shoulder.
I can do that with this, yes. This is why I always like having paper.
There's a lot of them in
How
one.
far away are they?
What's that, paper?
Everywhere.
Yep, no, they're in range. Cool. I just had to quickly double check.
They usually
They would have
move
moved in
around
range if
straight
they weren't.
There's
I've seen
no
some
more
real
people
skinny
coming
ones
from
as well.
behind.
What's that?
There's no. It's just those three.
It's
There's
those
nothing
three
else.
there.
Usually some
And then
4x2s.
1, 2.
Got 4x2s.
These guys move out.
Flat as a
Yeah.
No,
board.
that's too short then. Because they're more than 30 feet up.
From this one,
Yeah.
5, 10, 15,
That's
20,
worse than
I'm
30,
biting my
40,
tongue as always.
Yeah.
Now, these guys are
You're
bad.
pregnant.
You two are
Well,
bad
if a phone
influences
doesn't
for me.
I think I have
Yes.
something that's got a little bit.
Hey, you're allowed
long,
to say
long
that.
range would pose them disadvantage.
Yeah.
Only
Which
just.
If they're firing crossbows, there shouldn't be disadvantage. Unless for some reason they ran and became disadvantage. It's not that far. Oh, sure,
I've got
crossbows.
50
I
in
can't say
range.
that, you can.
50 to like 240 or something.
Oh.
It
Oh,
generally-
sorry, no, 80 to 3. Oh, so they're.
That's
Oh, okay.
great.
They're,
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
That makes more sense. So either- from 80 below, it's fine.
Johnny, does a 19 hit you?
Probably. Let me look.
This
Why?
is like
I
17.
Probably.
No, I look down like, oh, there's something in me.
You take 6 piercing damage
Ow.
as an arrow just goes flying and hits you in
Wait,
the
I have
shoulder.
to reset my hit points.
And then top of the round, Aaron, who's walked out of the
Walk out.
container.
You've
Got
seen
my
me
gun.
take 2 bolts to the chest and him take 1. Thunk, thunk, thunk.
These muppets. And I'll just aim and shoot the guys that are shooting you.
How did we get a turn?
There's
These
one
Muppets.
here.
Oh, okay. What?
This side or this side?
I'll go
walking
that
this
side.
way. They're over there.
Is he talking about that or
Just taking a
that?
shot on the right.
How much damage was it?
What's the range?
Just kidding.
You said like 1,000.
Yeah, you told me like 1,000.
Infinite.
Unless you've
It's a short-
changed that.
There's
No,
a
I
short
haven't.
distance to it as
I
well.
couldn't. I
How
Oh,
much?
it's 200.
200. Yeah.
16
What's this?
damage? 16?
6.
6.
Oh, good.
40 to 200.
Let's have a heart attack.
Yeah.
Took less than half of my
And
damage.
then he died.
Arrow straight in the heart. Liquor started spilling out.
Just 20 plus.
Ow.
But
Oh
yeah,
no. Get back in
should
me.
have a plus to hit when the sheep.
I wondered where that wine had gone.
I don't know if you put
No, I
the
just
plus.
put the wine bottle. Every pump,
Okay.
it
You
fills
give
up.
me the pluses.
Yeah, that.
No,
6.
Oh,
just pour
okay.
it back
Yeah.
into my ear. You blood.
That's
Well, that was a terrible job anyway. 12.
Trust me, I thought through.
Nope.
Yeah.
So who are you shooting? Just one of the dudes on
Yeah.
there?
That'd be
Yeah.
hard to explain.
So
to Coroner.
blast goes off.
Drowned.
These guys
It's all
kind of realize that you're in battle.
Can I roll intimidation with that roll blast as well?
No.
Damn it, you action. I didn't get to attack when I intimidated.
I didn't get it. Too.
Luggage, it's your turn. It's because you forfeited
You
your
get
turn.
shit.
I did. When?
Involuntarily, I mean.
You were saying you couldn't do anything.
Oh, he said he couldn't do what he was thinking.
Oh.
Let's roleplay. He's a little bit too tiff. And then shot
Okay.
that bolt
I
to
just
the
shake
chest
my
as far
fist
as-
at God.
Take
Fuck
him.
you.
take an action, Johnny.
Yeah, that's right. You get him, Luggage. He's gonna beat
I
you up.
apologise. I misunderstood the situation.
My dad's gonna beat your dad.
That's exactly how it's going. I'm just sitting there clicking my fingers. I think about. I was gonna use Crown of Madness.
You're gonna go inside.
On who and what save?
That guy, because I can distinguish him. It is.
One without defender.
He's the least important one.
It doesn't matter. He gets no bonus. Is an 18 beat your spell save?
What
Is
my
it
spell
gonna be as
save?
bad as that?
My spell CC 16.
Yes.
So yes, Crown of
Oh,
Magnus
no.
fails.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Okay,
Luggage,
so I'm
it's your
still
turn.
useless.
I didn't charge it long enough.
That resulted in nothing.
Sorry, I know what I need to do.
Do you need a phone charger?
It's I know my stuff. It's just the basics of my health, which I now know is currently what's that 40.
Yeah.
What's your health? I'll just
40 currently. It was 54. I took
Plus
15, 14 points of
It
damage.
just keeps playing.
I will look at the bolts. I will look at the humans, or the humanoids and the other humanoids. I gave you an option, and I will cast a fireball. of sorts at the group
Does it mean
on the
net plus?
does
that mean
in front of me.
plus? Is
Why
it
not?
plus people?
Dude, that's insane than everyone else. That is a
Just
deck
explain.
save at 16.
Natural
Just as well you
20,
would have
19, and
I wouldn't help.
No.
Alright, calm yourself down. Too bad.
It's not the first time I've been told that.
Well, it kind of
14
actually
to
works
those
for you
that
now. You
save.
two are bad.
14 to those that save?
Yeah.
What about-
28 to those that don't. Double.
Ah.
Right.
And then I'll
And
continue
this
to-
guy engulfs in flame and just
Be the most embarrassing parent I've
Hey,
ever
my
seen.
spell worked.
Am I moving that way?
Look,
Yes,
you
I'm
just
continuing
said
to
the
move
word
that
great
way.
wrong.
Cool. Sorry, I killed the dude that you had already.
It's alright, I'm taking the credit for
it,
it.
it didn't go anyway. So, Johnny, it's
Your
your
turn's
turn.
going to be a menace.
Oh.
But a good menace.
Well, I killed that guy, so I've got the next
At
one.
least entertaining.
Okay.
I just realised. You cast a spell.
Oh no! I forgot.
Where's the
Your
other
main thing.
100 first? No. Yeah, everything fails. It just has to be 100.
Yeah.
What happened?
Wait, you did
I
100. I thought you
forgot
had
the
to roll
rules.
to see
Oh
if you
no,
get it wrong.
I'll let it pass because it's not gone through because we haven't realised that it's already carried over.
So does he trigger on everything?
He triggers on any spell that is a level 1 or up.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
God,
anytime
yeah.
he casts that, is it actually just triggering or is it roll to trigger?
It's
Roll to trigger.
it's he doesn't actually cast the spell.
Yeah.
The-
It does whatever else.
It does whatever it says first.
Ah.
Yes.
But it has
That's
a
what I'm checking on
but
the
I think
trigger.
it's between anything above 50 casts the spell.
Yeah.
Anything below is the list.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
Then I roll again.
glove, not
At least
actual.
the workings
Oh,
in the
yeah,
right place.
Is
So
that
can-
worse?
Have you got your thing?
I don't
Why
know.
that
That
matters
matters
to
to
me?
me.
It's kind of
Where is that list?
Don't you have?
On your
I've-
phone?
I've got
Oh, you've got it too.
Cool.
It's actually better that he has it. It's going to be a surprise.
Roll it.
Alright. Well, I'll do Crown of Madness again, just for the hell of it.
It worked.
5.
It worked last time, right?
That is a failure.
so you rolled a 5?
Yeah, so do I now roll for the table, or do I just
No,
take the 5? Oh yeah, that's right, the table's
No,
got
no,
50
no.
below.
The 50 below is the table. So Aaron and Luggage.
Uh-oh.
This one.
Yes, I did read it second.
Guys, things are
Did you
happening.
hear that? He said
No.
Aaron and
Aaron and Luggage notice as Johnny starts to do his thing with clicking his spoons to cast Crown of Madness. Suddenly there are feathers growing off his arms.
God
He
damn it.
now has wings for arms and talons for
So
hands.
That's
he
right.
fall- Oh, I was going to say so he falls. He's got talent, so at least can hold on.
The guard's what now?
Yeah, you suddenly feel claws on your back, and we're both confused.
And
Goblin on my
you
shoulder.
basically aren't hindered by anything. You just now
Look,
have massive
you were
wings
flying.
on you.
I mean, you can fly.
No.
Oh,
No, it's just aesthetic.
Oh, I'm still gonna try
Imagine
though.
him flying and then it like going back to normal mid-flight.
How long was it for again? It was for a little while, wasn't it?
I have to find it.
I bet
You can
that guy
still
wishes
clack your
this was
spoons.
A minute.
There we go.
That's right, a minute.
You,
That's 10.
you can
That's
ignore
10
that.
rounds.
That's 10 rounds. You technically. So if you had anything that you were wearing that could.
I dropped my spoons, clearly. I don't know
Yes.
how to hold them with talons.
Yes.
If he isn't hindered by anything, in theory he'd still be able to spellcast with his
I would
spoons.
argue that I'm so bewildered I'm dropping my spoons.
He's allowed to do what he wants.
Yeah, sure.
No,
Go ahead,
no,
I'll pay it your way, man.
no, I'm staying out.
Alright, in that case,
No.
I
Thank
hit,
you for imposing disadvantage on
I
the
am
game.
a mature
Making
adult.
yourself out.
I'm
I
here
am
to
not a
fun.
mature adult.
I will now.
The loosest block ever.
These guys don't like luggage.
They seem to be hitting pretty well.
22
Oh.
Damage or
Ew.
to hit?
to hit,
Yeah, 17.
and then a natural 20 again.
Oh.
These guys don't like you.
I tricked them in the first place. They're kind of pissed. I tried to deceive them again last time. It didn't work, so now I'm just going in for the assault. I remember trying to deceive them and they didn't pick it up the second time.
Can you throw me in as a bird person now?
Again, I don't know why luggage has.
24 piercing damage.
So
How stressed
down
does
to
this make you?
16? 24 off 40 is 16? Yeah.
Can't even have your phone on.
Dyke.
Another hit like that, and I'm pretty hurt. That's right, I can deal
Run
with
up
it.
back.
Do my
guys.
claws count as an improvised weapon?
They count as a natural weapon.
Yeah, in theory there would be a natural.
Cool,
weapon.
I'm running into
Check the,
claws.
vacuum and just run.
So you
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, yeah.
You can make
Did you
it.
see the
You
one
can
where I
run
got
now
like
if you want.
purposely?
Sweet, I'm going
Is it
in.
your turn? It's not your turn.
I'll
When
let
it's
him go.
got-
I'll let him do it now because he's had a round where you lost a turn, so I'll put him in between
Gas
the
station.
guards.
Okay, cool.
So you can act now, but now it's going to be back to normal.
Take it.
Roll,
Take
it.
roll to hit the
And
man
then
with talons,
lights it
your
on fire.
strange bird tiefling demon thing.
Dex plus proficiency, I would assume.
Shows
because
a really
He's
really
not
big
he's
like,
not
safety
proficient in
measures
natural
for,
weapons
like,
that are claws.
Oh, actually,
dust the-
He's
Yeah.
proficient in improvised weapons, but this isn't a weapon he's naturally proficient
Just
in.
pretend it's a knife.
You need that right next to you. Jeez.
Roll me an intelligence. If you're
Idiots
smart
that
enough to
smoke
think
right
that
next
it's
to
a knife, then I will let you
They're
roll
not
with
made-
proficiency.
Alright, sure.
Right next to the couch.
I'll roll those dice.
Intelligence.
Yeah, but you're next to
13?
LPG.
No,
Fair enough.
Plus Dex then? Just standard roll?
just
Plus
standard roll plus dex.
There's that vague
Yes, that is
thinking that
correct.
it doesn't have
Okay.
an
Oh.
The
initial.
line is at the line is here.
I would have counted that.
Oh, that's worse.
It would
11?
either been
To
an
hit?
11 or a 13.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You run up and just go.
It's even worse.
Like a view from the entire
Oh my god, that was the worst
Yeah,
pain.
does he lose one nail talon in the guy?
Oh,
You can
You
then
can
just
roll
new
for that
order.
if you want.
Yeah, roll to lose the talon.
Wouldn't that mean he loses a finger?
oh yeah, I lost it.
Fingernail.
Disturbed.
If it's a talon.
That's like this whole piece for him.
Yeah, he lost it.
No, I guess you take it.
Ow.
It's ripped out.
I'm sitting on the ground with the talon in my mouth to stop the blood. And I'm like disturbed, grossed out, and in pain all at once.
That means like once you,
Luggage 23.
once you turn back, you have a missing fingernail. or
Yeah, I
something.
know, that's gonna be awful. I'll be like just like those Nazis back in the day.
You're all within range to him, by the way, too.
Oh,
80
I
feet.
don't wanna-
I was checking this for you. To
Yeah,
figure
no,
out
no,
whether
no,
they
that-
disadvantage
that-
shots.
yeah.
I know they're shooting me. I'm just pointing out.
No, this guy's shooting you, and this guy
That's
fires
with
and
a
misses
two.
at Aaron.
Yeah, I'll probably test it on a
So yeah,
Nazi
24 to
first,
hit will
checked if it works.
You
It's a
take
two-
5 damage.
There's a technique.
11?
Yes.
Wasn't that with torture double agents?
Luggage doesn't look too good.
Luggage has taken like
Johnny,
12
secret
bolts
history
to the
buff.
chest.
This isn't how I thought this was going to go.
Maybe I should come out and
It
help.
never
I
is
don't
when
think
you
either.
find
You guys don't even know this is happening. Wouldn't
Yeah,
you have
I'm
something?
completely unaware that my luggage is getting destroyed.
Well, I walked out and had a
You
look.
heard me yell, put down your weapons. I don't want to take human life.
He also said, "I'll be right back." And I'm still
also
there
like-
going,
Johnny,
Wait,
roll
what's
me a
going on?
perception to see. Luggage, roll me a perception
outside
so you
of
can
it.
pay attention. Aaron, roll me a perception. And Fitz and Drew, roll me a perception.
17.
13.
You'll see this.
Oh.
You'll hear it.
14.
You'll hear it.
12.
You'll hear it. Fitz? Not
If
that
it's near me, do I get advantage?
no,
I
you'll,
just realised this
you'll,
dragon has katanas and I'm happy about that.
I'm going to put a sword on his face.
Yeah, that's great.
I disarmed one of them.
That's
Am I
okay, he
seven?
runs out of bullets, so he's got
10.
something to stab them with.
Okay,
That's
so
the thing that you put
Fitz,
into the,
you hear the sound of what you think is battle. Drew, you hear the very distinct sound of an explosion.
Or me screaming.
You hear the sound of the explosion and a bit of smoke coming up from the side of the bridge.
He hears smoke?
No. Aaron, you hear the explosion, but you don't see the smoke from the bridge.
and you feel a mental slap.
Johnny, you hear the explosion, look down, and you see a bunch of guys at the bottom down here, and
Yeah.
one of them looks like he's just cast a spell at the wall.
Guys, there's wizards. That's all I relay. I'm like, luggage,
Oh,
wizards! No, but bad ones. Who casts it
Actually,
on
with
walls?
that 17, you also notice that there is debris that has bounced back.
You know that movie Demolition Man?
That play.
I have not
Three
seen that
seashells.
play. No, sorry. What?
Aaron, your turn.
If she
Flowers
shouts that
Switching
out.
up a
Yes.
spell. I can't remember
I
if you
don't
had
suppose so.
actually
No,
put the
wait.
version on
No,
my
it's
phone.
still
I
on.
have
Still
seen
on.
No, it's an
movie, yes.
area effect. They do
I'm
dex saves.
luggage.
So I don't.
Luggage
I
is
can
not
just
what
shoot
you're
at someone.
You can
and
just
shoot
shoot
at
at
someone.
someone.
Alright.
There was a play.
So I'm doing level 2
There were
fire
3
with that middle
seashells
guy.
in the play.
This guy
No,
here.
that one there. So hopefully I think I can hit those
so-
guys.
looking like that for me.
That's
yeah.
20.
That's what I'm searching up.
One of them goes into.
I think in theory, if you
Time
fired it
stasis.
here, you'd also get all of them.
Is it there?
5, 10, 15, 20.
Except if I hit it
Two.
there,
No, wait,
it
one
wouldn't.
goes to
If
would
you
be
get
the
there,
same
you
damage.
get all 3. Yeah, it's the same damage.
Yeah, but
It doesn't-
for
20
some
foot radius.
reason, the stasis.
Yeah, 20 foot radius. Yeah, so if you fired it here, 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15 there. And then from here, 5, 10, 15, 20. You'd get all 3 of them.
Stallone went prison.
It's a radius
Stasis.
base, it's not
Okay.
a location that it's hit.
Yeah, can I do that?
He
Yes.
got in trouble.
They
for
require dex
something
saves.
Is
with
it level 2?
And-
No, it's level 3.
The
What's
other guy
his
was
face?
saying
Sorry.
No, he went and did it. He wasn't. He didn't actually get.
What's your spell save?
Captured by Dark.
Yeah.
Is it just
He
a
was
space spell
this
save, or
time
do I
in the
add
movie,
something
it's him
onto it?
capturing
It's
him.
just
my
base
side
spell
podcast,
save.
14.
Demolition
14.
Man.
Okay.
Putting him
Um,
into the
So 2 of them will take
Like,
half
keep them
damage
in touch
from
with
whatever.
I had
Too much
Demolition
roll
Man
is damage and
potentially
one
mixed up
damage.
with another one.
and then they both
So I just
default
roll
to
the d6s
the
for damage.
same time.
Yeah,
I didn't
one
level up,
after
did
the
I?
other,
Yeah,
because
no.
I went, oh shit, we need someone to fix
And
this.
that's
Right.
6
We need a
d6s.
guy who can't really act, but is kind of gruff
I
all the
think.
time.
We need 19th century solutions for 19th century
That's right.
problems.
That's right.
Not the
Victor
stuns
Killer,
gun that I've got.
Vintage
D6 each.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's done.
So it is.
Back in.
And you did it at level 2, so it's
Also,
normal.
what sort of
It's level,
like?
did level
How is
Oh, yeah,
eternal
level two.
life?
Yeah,
or
it
stasis
starts
a
at level 2
prison?
and then goes up.
You're unconscious.
above the. No, it starts at level 3.
I agree. I mean, just
One. No, it is 2.
Yeah, it's a weird.
I guess
prison.
it's our way of getting them
No,
out. It's
because-
the way of
so
getting them out
so
the way.
it's
Eight
just
D, 8 d6.
Aren't they
Maybe six.
rehabilitating them by sending energy?
No, they meant to do that after.
Yeah.
Give me the
And then
numbers.
pull them out. They meant to
Two,
keep them in there and then pull them out and do
6.
God, I love movies from the 90s. They were like,
2.
we're already at like D,
2. So
and we
that's
just have to
three
figure out how to
sixes.
get to D.
16 damage.
That's how the movie works.
5.
We
No,
want
that's
that.
right.
We have to figure out how to get that.
6.
Let's make it. Let's fill them with it.
I know, it makes like gold tips.
That guy ended up in
4.
prison.
Are you
26.
fireballing these dudes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thought so. I'm looking at the dice being I'm like,
29.
that's
29.
a few dice being rolled.
Half that is 14, so...
Wait. No, none of you have it, Tim.
Yeah,
Is it-
no.
The dust
Spartan
clears,
does get
the sky is gone.
put in prison.
These 2
Yeah.
don't look too
Oh,
good.
so what did
He
he
does.
do?
Because
I think I'm
he
going to have done
did
like
like a
another
scan of the building that didn't
48
show up
with
the
the damage on that
hostages.
first damage.
Oh,
Luggage?
And then
I missed
Phoenix
that
was
bit.
like,
I'm
no, we knew
going
there were
to
hostages.
restore,
and they went, alright, sweet.
and
You get put away
enchant.
too.
Walk in and such. That's I already did the roll for it while I was waiting for everyone else to deal with their shit because I'm quick at
No, it
this.
is level 3.
That would be a
You do have 3rd level, so you're right.
it was
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's,
30
oh, yeah,
Phoenix
level
is
3.
not-
points of
for
damage
all
on
hearing.
top of my
Yeah.
health. So whatever my health is, add 32
What's
to it.
this?
So
Demolition
43. I think
Very
that's correct.
bold.
Yep.
That's it.
I knew what I remember.
I'm not looking as
Johnny.
bad.
I was like, I watched that not long ago.
One turn.
Johnny!
Cool. Can I
Son
try
of a
and
bitch.
slash with my other talon,
I've
his ankle?
Yes.
used up a sixth of my power
Yes.
Oh, okay.
so far in 2 spells. Because I
Alright.
put as much power into both, I thought, hey, squish him and I'll be dead. Ah, damn. That didn't work.
18 plus 4 for dexterity.
And because they constantly firing crossbow
So
bolts, it
22?
fails combat.
Yep, no, that'll hit.
Because now
Cool.
I've got a shield and a sword.
All damage.
Oh.
How much?
Well, I
What
just
Ah,
Dice.
it's a
them?
talon, so
And then keep shooting.
based. So I think it would be a D.
Little side note, Sam, it's now 19 AC because I've got my sword.
D4.
Damn it, yes. Actually, it would have been
Well,
ranged.
no
Ranged
shit.
attacks are plus the shield.
Thank you, Game Master Slim.
Shut up. Can't help it, alright? Don't put on with it. That is a 4.
Yay!
Should we start learning how to create Goblin without parents?
So, that was a 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
This guy dies.
Fucking got him!
You still didn't have biological parents, so-
Can I laugh?
You
to-
just go at his ankle and he goes.
Can I
and you hear
like
it
crawl
crack.
to make a bird noise?
They just wouldn't naturally
Performance
so
check.
you would still have biological
I
parents.
did get to. I'm killing it. That
No,
cobra was
so that's
great.
official.
So technically, you've only got one because the other one.
Hey.
This guy, who's not
Oh, shit.
engaged by the
Yeah, probably.
goes back 2 things.
He just saw a
And
guy
goes,
die to a
you know,
talon. Of course, it's
and
gonna
you
work.
hear him scream, "Guys, they're coming up!" Turns back and stands in a defensive
That's what he
position.
named his child, for fuck's sake.
That was actually his wife.
He's technically holding an action.
I'm
And then he
close
corrected
enough.
her on
Yeah,
it.
he added
Oh,
on
of
to
course
it.
you are.
No, I'm close enough for what I need
He
to
added
do.
it.
Didn't
I'll
help.
take care of the guy coming. Or get in the way.
You ever played Diablo? Diablo 2?
And was there his wife?
I played Diablo.
And
23?
added the...
This is
1 second, let me
23,
get your
yeah,
red
19
pill.
is my new AC. Because I've realised I've got a
was
shield.
it leave a
Which
stealth
adds
plane
+2
after it as well?
range defense.
Where are you going with your analogy?
Aaron,
Definitely
17
sarcasing him.
AC.
I actually think
Oh
that
no.
does, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it does hit me.
It does
Cool,
hit you.
well then I'll take care of that guy.
That should, in theory, start cooking.
Aaron, you
everyone.
take 6 damage as an arrow comes flying and hits you.
Vegetable steak.
My damage.
I don't know.
Luggage,
Because
you
there's
take
technically nothing to
11 damage
fix with.
as an arrow comes flying and hits you in the back of the neck.
I'm on 4. I was on 43.
You have to
Yeah,
remove
32
it
now
from the zone.
because of the healing. I was.
Fix
I'm back to.
So, like,
If I
let's
hadn't
say
healed,
someone's,
You're going up and down.
Thanks, right?
if I hadn't healed, I'd be unconscious right now.
what do you call it?
How
It's a
doing
vegetable.
11
It's
Someone
damage?
gets that like a
Aaron,
broken back and they can't.
They're rolling both up and down when it comes to
Yeah, they're killing him.
Down.
No,
At least it's hitting the tank and not the fly.
Maybe I'm giving him
It can
inspiration.
save
By
his
accident.
memory.
Speaking of which, can I get some of that?
Oh,
Aaron,
yeah.
Aaron, you're up.
My turn again.
Yeah, I've healed and walked in. He killed
yeah, and
it.
then wiped his slides.
Somebody
and
died
everything.
to a
What do
talent.
you
You
remember? It
fucking
says
missed
nothing.
the show.
It's busy discussing Elon Musk's name.
60-ish. 80,
memory
90,
wiping
80
powers.
90-ish.
Oh, that guy's my favourite cocaine guy.
If you're looking for distances. And yeah, don't worry about this. Or the thing behind, because I just
definitely a
realised a
fucking
really
cracker.
easy way to solve that.
You know, getting rich makes your hair grow back?
Sam,
Yes.
Fence?
is this measurement accurate for distance? Are we going to go with? Like this
Oh, I don't have my.
distance across?
4, 5 foot, 5 foot
20,
from the bridge.
30,
Yeah, it's
40,
it's
50,
a,
55, 60 feet across.
for this, yeah.
Just
There
so
is
that
there is a gap
disappointed.
just after each
Sorry.
end of the bridge that goes through. Theoretically, this one is probably
Yeah, he's
a little
disappointed
further
that you
this way.
can't
About
see it
here-ish,
right now.
yeah.
Phone
Um,
call.
And how the walkway's only about 1 to 2 people wide, right?
Pony
Down
board.
there. This side is. That side isn't. That side basically is
Wait,
straight
you were the
there,
one that was
and
like
you're in the
begging
floor.
for
Promise
it before.
you.
I want to fireball again, but I don't want to waste my spell slot.
Pony
You just
ball
shoot.
titties.
I'm about to set them all on fire.
All right, I'll
What
shoot the
if
guy
it's-
closest to me then.
Testicle titties.
Hey, guess what?
No
We
way,
get XP
doesn't
without
work.
I get XP without them.
They're not a part of this combat.
Oh,
Why?
I mean, this isn't how
Nobody
Sam
said
does
it. Do you come out yet?
it. This isn't Sam XP. This isn't Sam's way of doing it, but still, we get it without.
14 hits
Just that
the
I'm
guy in
going to
front of me.
squish a rat while no one else is
Yep,
around.
that'll
Get
hit.
1 XP more.
Okay. Why do I keep closing?
If we're going by that, I've read so many books, I should be outlevel all of you.
that gives you the proficiencies.
Can
Not to mention, I was
You're just shooting
like,
them there.
Puzzle solver
What's up?
of
Can
the
Fitz
team.
poke his... So we're still inside the crate.
Can
You're like
Jane-
level 15
So about
by
finding
now.
out so I want you at.
14
Can
damage.
I'm Mr.
Fitz
Magoo my way for
poke
a
his head
while.
outside
Great.
the other? Just sort of poke his head out.
There's only
Do
one.
you
You
want
should
to add
get
yourself
XP
into the
for
initiative,
that.
or you just want to be aware of what's going on?
Sick burn XP.
Well, I could add myself.
14 force damage.
Cool. This dude.
I'll roll for it.
It's like,
You should roll again because it hit the cup.
No.
No,
If the
actually,
cup
that's-
wasn't going to be there, I put
if
it down
Sam
at the wrong
allows you to
time.
go into the round, that's actually a pretty good roll to use.
Yeah.
Because you won't beat him or us, and you can be fit in because he's the first and has gone.
Nah,
You'll
I'd
fit
like
in
to
nicely.
What did he roll?
8 plus something.
No,
That's
it's
a 9.
9 plus.
So he'll be after Johnny.
Sorry, plus
3.
No, plus
It's
proficiency.
initiative, isn't it?
Yeah,
What's
so
he
it's
rolling
Dex, isn't it?
Yeah, 3.
Plus 4, but I think I
Or
had
4,
something
sorry.
that added more.
Got one more than me.
But I don't remember. I thought it was 6, but
We'll go
we
with
don't know until I have the other.
13.
It's 4. It's
13.
13.
Okay.
I don't know where you've got it in your head that your dex is that much more.
No, it's
No,
not
it's not
Dex,
the dex,
it's
it's
an
an
item.
ability.
Or ability, yeah.
you enjoy getting rammed by a
Are
dragon?
you sure that's that character?
No, my other ones are crazier.
I know, I've been doing it for like a minute. Getting rammed by a
Shut
dragon.
up, you.
That's what he's built
Uh,
for.
Thanos, shush.
Luggage.
Thanos.
I will call
I
out.
think my other one's like 8 or something.
I would like to, in theory, call out saying you made the wrong decision, and then cast Wall of Fire, setting the entire from there aflame.
Okay.
I don't know if I can you've made the wrong decision, guys. Last chance. 3, 2, 1. Wolf.
How is it wall of fire that you're casting, or is it a skill?
So it's a spell. It's a discipline talent.
Tap
Yeah,
4
yeah.
mana and cast
It
Wall
pretty
of
much
Fire.
sets the entire thing on fire.
What's the
Anyone in it.
what's the range? Because
It's
Something
This-
like
maximum
I have played
120
Magic.
feet
I have
across.
2 decks at home.
Like 120 feet that way. 10-foot
So
squares.
disappointed
Okay.
everyone here.
Right.
So
That can be
I
laid
played
in
it
any
professionally.
fashion, I fear.
You play professional.
I did.
So
I was in tournaments.
Oh shit.
10,
When did
but
you
only
get the job?
60 feet across.
Yo-yo.
Okay.
Because I'm not
Do you
making
have any
sense
of
of
the
exactly
band
what's over there
cards?
with the thing
No.
versus fat.
I don't have $2,000 up my
The
ass.
distance here across that was.
Okay.
So what are we across
I
here?
have
The bridge area out actually has half an alcove that goes under the bridge.
Release.
It actually extends out towards
Secretly,
this.
that's
It's
a
actually
long
quite a
pull.
large
Why
area
would
under
Oh,
this
yeah.
itself.
creatures
So
is
doing
okay.
this
It was
only
like
takes up
12.
this section here.
Oh damn.
As
I
long
think
as it's
the
where
two
the
releases
door
and that
is my
stopped
main
because I
point.
don't have money.
Yes, it'll be where the door is.
I'll set fire to that
Played on
me and my
part,
brother's probably
calling out.
Kind of want to.
I have a key for the door too.
No, I've got an account on it.
White green deck.
I have to quickly
And then
figure out who's
A
staying
red
where.
white deck.
10, 15,
I had the Holy
20.
Grail. It's best card.
It is. Oh god. 5 points to cast it, but then
Do you want me to look at something for it?
you don't have the mystic file and you won't be able to find it.
What?
I do have the mystic
Pretzels
file,
breast.
but I don't know how long it would take for me to find it.
What do you want to
Which
do?
mystic
I
file?
think
Fucking
is it?
amazing.
6
One
then?
you.
They
Yeah.
are. They're really
Did I?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, that'd be useful.
They are
If
amazing.
it's the book I used, it'd be very useful. But no, it's not the end of the world.
Batman cheese
AU Mystic
slices,
3.
just like break up bits of cheese slices.
That sounds about right.
So good.
Very long, 28 pages.
What's
What's
that?
it?
You must have one.
If you don't mind.
Oh, I don't know.
You know,
So
but it's
what's
cheaper
the
than
damage
one
on it?
packet of pretzels.
One moment, that's what I'm trying to find.
Yeah.
It's the one bit that I can't remember because I
So
don't use it that
long,
often.
28
And it has
pages.
Johnny, you have a turn as well.
Oh, cool. I'm playing. Alright, well, I run up.
Actually, Luggage, you
No,
walked
you
up
don't
to
have
that.
a
You
turn.
walked up to that guy.
Yeah, I will.
Stealing this guy's
Um,
base.
It's fine. No, it's cool.
Why, you didn't have a
There
base?
is no save,
The other one
but
didn't
it's
stick.
2d6 fire. And oh no, I keep forgetting.
Huh?
I meant to add 2 to every single damage roll I'm doing
Oh no.
Oh, you
because
silly
I'm
goose.
attuned to fire.
Can I do that as well?
Yes.
Sweet.
Do you have mastery of fire? And
Of
mastery
course
of
you
fire?
can.
I would argue I
This
can
guy
spit hot fire.
here, when you do this, he actually slashes at you with a sword. Roll a 19 at you,
You're probably bleeding alcohol, so yeah.
and you
It's
take
nothing right now.
5 damage.
Oh, I like the silhouette. It's really good.
Just let me know when I'm nearing 20ish or below.
I'll show you.
It's
Uh,
just
20,
been
you're at
concepting
27
it.
at the moment.
Cool.
Climber.
That's
Ice climber.
12.
I
By
heard
the
a
way,
clowner for
fire.
some reason. I'm like,
Just
no.
crossways?
Yeah.
I thought
No,
there was
wait.
a
12
classes
damage to whoever's in it.
at the start because I saw a little line.
And
there.
that was
Oh,
every
full of
single
shade.
round that they're standing in it. They will do that.
Like Morpheus stuff.
If they start their turn in it or
I'm trying to make it real simple, blocky shapes. This is a game
On
I'm going
the
to be
t-
working
yeah.
on.
if they start their turn in it or if
What's
they
the
are there when it's
idea?
cast.
Alright, I'm going to add them to
Uh,
the initiative to react to it then.
Sorry.
You have to,
Sorry,
you have to,
Sparkies.
you have to slowly make your way through a
Chaotic in
blizzard.
itself.
If you'd like,
I mean,
that
if
would,
you
so
don't
that's
like
the 2d6
jump
for
kick,
that
do
round.
you know jump
If you'd
kick?
like, I can just roll you another 2d6, give you the damage for what will happen when
Jump
their
kick.
turn turns up. And it can just
But
be
the less
overall.
sort of
How do they not
like
know that?
vampire
Six
zombies.
So
Jump
they take
kick, yeah.
damage at the start of their turn if they're standing in it.
Okay,
Yeah.
pretty
Take
much.
2 sections.
When it happens, oh no, sorry, when it happens and at the end of their
So
turn.
pretty
I'm
much.
not touching
it's
that
a
one.
Unless they're
This game,
still in
yeah.
it, of course.
They're
If
going
they're
to they're going to
Much
move.
do.
It's fire.
Just jump. You've got
Good.
to get down high.
keeping them
It's
away
like
from the damp
tower
door.
sort of thing, right? But if you fall,
My
you
special
Johnny,
fall
what do you do?
down.
I'm alive.
It's pretty premise.
They are
Right,
trying
fall
to
down
get into
the
the
bottom.
back door.
Yep.
So you
Cool.
spend
I'll
hours
run up to
high
him
up,
and
you
claw
can lose
attack him.
heaps of progress each
How
time you
far
fall.
is that?
10,
How much time
20,
wasted, I imagine.
4,
just
5.
Sounds like one of those mobile
25,
games.
20. If you're going there, that'd be
But if you did
Yeah,
something
Six,
like that,
six
yeah.
lots of-
soon you'll be
Yes,
people who will
5,
go
10,
for
15, 20, 25. Yeah, you can make it.
It's like that.
No,
It's like
fuck.
that one with the guys
Roll,
in
roll to
there,
hit the dude.
Remember, the distance was
Cauldron.
halved as I
and
was
you start
carrying
taking
Oh, I
it.
love
it.
that one.
At least
Think of
that's
like-
Alright,
Think of like that.
come
so
on.
being puzzles.
I'm getting worse. 12.
People
No.
like that sort of
And
thing.
break the other talon. Shit.
No, that'll be a natural one. They actually
Kind of
break it now.
survival.
You just run up and just go.
Um,
Just
more
fall in
like
front of
story
his.
It's like a
journey.
chalkboard. My spine
So
hurts.
it's more of it's a struggle to get through, but there is a hidden story. at the end of it.
Nope, this guy then turns and takes his turn against you again.
See ponies.
You can surrender.
There it is.
I'm gonna make-
Better question. Is there a
He just goes, never!
Get it.
He goes for a 15 and just goes,
No,
obviously.
but I could put his face on one.
And then turns and bolts.
God, yes, I'm
Into the
fine.
fire?
Well, he runs through the fire, but then onto the other side.
Yeah.
Make a survival partner.
What's his face?
Fitz, who has been added into the initiative.
You're in.
Yippee!
There's one person in range. Everyone else is hiding behind a wall of fire. I
Is
set in
it
front
you
of them.
that's in range?
I mean, all three of us are in range.
Technically,
And so's
I'm in
Joel.
range.
With you, everything is in range.
Right, so I'll get one that's in range.
Give me a.
This is
Give
just
me a
all
hand.
comes down to what can you see.
Isn't
Just
his
go with it.
gun
Just go with it.
Isn't his gun first?
It was good.
His gun?
Yeah, but it's
That is
No.
acceptable. It
So
landed.
close.
His gun
It
stops
landed.
at 200
It's
and
a
just
20,
stops.
maybe.
His keeps
They're not,
going.
they're not looking right
It
now.
won't happen. You know it won't.
They're not looking right. No, I'm joking. So it would be 27. Does 27 hit?
Who are you hitting?
Whatever
Guy
it
that-
can.
That's in range.
Let's just go.
Oh no!
Is he in range?
The bird person. I shoot the bird person.
Oh, where'd that bird thing come from? Cow.
Wait,
He's
I
currently
feel
got
like you need to.
Cat-like instincts.
I feel like you need to roll an intelligence check for that. To know
It's
it's
very
me.
obvious it's you.
He doesn't know.
I have wings.
Wisdom check.
Yeah, but your head.
It's my worst.
Oh!
Yeah, that'd be a wisdom check.
It's my worst nightmare.
Intelligence and wisdom.
Wisdom to resist going and shooting someone for the sake of shooting someone.
Yeah, but he doesn't recognize him.
19
He can see his
damage.
face.
God, I hope that's not me.
How would you like to do it?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Where do you-
Lightning element. No.
I am the. I mean.
Wait, that's only a 5-foot jump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. You can do it.
I'm about to be a.
Yeah, what element were you shooting? Was it just normal or?
Further than
I think it was
5 feet.
just normal.
Okay.
So
Force.
push
No,
back.
I do remember it being lightning. Yeah.
Does that mean we
And
get
just look at your gun. Whoops,
get
it's a
game
lightning
physics?
again.
where the body just catapults
Oh,
and
like the little Lego man stick.
So you're just force.
Yeah, we did false.
So where are you shooting them? Where are you?
In
No,
the face.
I want to know what is about to go flying.
Good point.
No,
Say that a little louder for the mic.
shoot him in the head so his head keeps going and his body stops.
What'd you say? Shoot him in the penis!
No, the cloaca.
Let's try not to age gate this. So
Alright, we'll
maybe
shoot him
one
in the
day
scrotum.
Oh, too late.
No, it's way too gone for that.
At least for this episode.
Yeah, well, we'll shoot his anal cavity, I guess.
No, you said you're checking for.
I wanted limbs.
So Mike,
You can't
you're
exactly shoot him from there,
Here.
actually.
You're here. This is you.
Oh, look at your sweet mop of hair.
That angle you've got.
Yeah, I'll shoot his left butt cheek then.
Look, you had to get a natural 20 to get that.
So let's say midsection.
Dude, I got 27.
I'm just
Rear
going
midsection.
Johnny, you
Oh,
caught
no.
him and you stand back and you go, "Argh," and the guy goes,
I am big Johnny.
the guard pulls out this blade
Birdie.
and goes to shoot, goes to swipe down at you,
My eyes
and
get
then,
big.
and then just freezes.
Something done jumped up and bit me.
And then he looks down and there's just this gaping hole, and he just goes,
Guys,
So his crutch out.
I just like to think that he's sitting there and then suddenly the next moment this bit has disappeared and the top half just falls down.
and then I just
natural
go.
20 would have done that.
I try to high five myself with talons and go free for free.
3 foot 2.
Shut up.
Oh, right.
The only
They
three that I've
like
seen.
go in and like get
Oh,
stuck.
somebody help! I come back and my fingers are all backwards.
Look, I tried to mend, but you had bird anatomy, so
Things went wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm so
I
sorry.
understand that, but why do I have hooves?
Well,
you hear through
all
the
we had
fire.
in the bag, I'm
as
sorry.
there's
What do you
the
guys
sound
think
of
in
what
that game
you
on
think is screaming.
Unity or-
This
as
one, this will be a solo
These
for
two.
me. And it'll be Unity.
Hmm.
I want to switch to
One,
Unreal soon, but I'm
2,
focusing on
3,
upping my skill with programming
Four.
first. Using
Guys,
Unity
I
before
resurrected them.
5.
Why'd you resurrect them?
That was
I did.
dumb.
This is all the people
6.
piling up because I set everything on fire.
Oh no! Why am I so close to them?
Resurrected by fire.
Oh, maybe like
Eight.
3D.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck
so
me, I'm at a
This
bad
is gonna
spot.
be 3D.
I like
I'm
this
just
guy
going to
trying to do a
Ryan.
limbo.
You know that ability I used the first
It's
time?
really
Ten.
good. There's a whole lot of good stuff.
Oh, no.
But they trip.
Because it simplifies the
11.
programming, at least on
This
the
ground is uneven.
beginning level, I feel like I'll be
40,
losing concepts
40,
and understanding stuff before I move onto it. If I
12.
move there prematurely,
As
so I'm gonna.
these guys come
Either you
bolting
They don't
out.
count as
good, it
walls.
doesn't
They're
have a lot
not
of the
of
functions
fire.
you have to build. You have to make it yourself.
No, they
separate,
had, they had
Yeah,
movement.
it's really-
they had
really
movement range. They're
confusing.
making sure that they can actually fit
Yeah.
through.
I love
They
it.
can't.
Um,
If they're
if-
doing that.
if-
60 feet maximum.
It's 60 full action run.
Yeah,
Like,
which is
started
why
off as
I
an
went from
artist and
60
then
from
did
here
coding
would be
last
this.
year,
So if
and
there
I
was anyone there, they'd be able to
fall
do
in
that.
love with it.
I can't.
And those behind that would
This
just
is me
to
on.
death.
I try. I was just
I need to roll.
angry.
But that is it. I assume they're
Wasn't doing
using
what
their
I wanted.
actions to sprint.
Yes, they are. They don't take any attack actions to
Kicking.
Johnny's.
Yet.
Can you feel
Joy.
the kicks, like, physically yet?
The other night,
save
yes.
for this.
I have
So
an
I was all
idea.
whoop, and I'm like,
I'm gonna go invisible real quick.
Some really good
Gets
games
hiccups a
made
lot.
from Unity though.
Good
Some really
idea.
good games.
Sweet.
If the gods
You
let me.
take
Can you
disadvantage
actually
to
hear anything?
shatter spells, don't you?
did hear the heartbeat. the
I
other
am
day.
inorganic.
So
I mean, I have wood, so technically that is organic. But
Don't
yes.
fucking technicality
Shadow,
me.
shadow in
gonna
theory
play
would be
my
disadvantage.
I
because
need
of
you to
my
roll a
title.
disadvantage as
Is it
a
from Unity?
the sound of
really-
something shatteringly
Soul
loud
impressive.
goes off right in front of you.
Rustman sounds on Unity.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
good.
need to- I
know if
don't
it
need
is
to
still
roll.
now.
It's a natural one.
Okay.
Your leg fell off.
Luggage is about to fall down.
And
Can you,
Well, I haven't been able to
oh
do
my
anything.
I'm
god!
about to get railed by 12 dudes.
You know that big blast, and I told you to hold one.
Yeah?
That's what you get
That's
for
why
talking
I
about
told you
Oh,
interesting
I
stuff.
can do one at a level 4, I'm pretty sure.
I can still do a couple more, but yeah.
I'm in range of whatever that is.
So, Mikey.
Oh, you might. I might hit you.
Mikey, you know shatter.
Shitter.
Shatter.
Shitter, yes.
Shitter.
Shitter, yes.
Do you know how I'm an inorganic thing?
Oh, I don't have a level 4. I swear I did.
Yeah.
You take 18 thunder damage.
I was magic missile I
Six.
used at level 3 once. I only have a level 3.
You have everything refreshed
Yeah.
after I
Like
know.
a penis.
Yeah, yeah.
After I remember, so all of your spells
Oh my
are.
god,
You're
no,
the
I
first
just
person
I
to be able to confirm
remember
that for us.
having a level 4, but I don't actually. I only have up to
It's
level
really
3.
big.
Oh,
Really
no,
big.
then
You're,
it's
you're
like,
9.
like it's like or something. They couldn't tell because
like
I
as
had its cord.
There's
like,
also
the legs.
calls for.
We could-
Is
we
he
have
still
no
up?
idea.
It might be.
Affirmative.
Alright.
Actually, no, I said that.
Should have played dead.
As well.
No, there must
17.
Just
two
too
hits
honest.
is no. 19 to hit.
It's coming out soon as well.
Negative, I am not up.
Silk song.
Whoops.
Yes. Plug me in and we'll see what
Silk
happens.
song. Where you
This
play the
is-
female bug.
This is what happens when I take on a fight that's meant to be for our party. And
No.
I decide I'll take one end.
Looks awesome.
Hey, where's Falcon?
He's probably still in the box.
Where's the other tank? I'm sure there's one somewhere.
Where's my
Falco's not
companion?
He has a large pool of hit points. He has a
That sounds
tank.
so-
He's
I
also
don't
a
know
lazy as hell bear.
I don't know how much hit points does he have.
I will double check that in a second.
I would assume he's got a
It's
decent
more than
amount.
us.
Well,
Miss.
I would come out, but
Miss.
actually, he might actually have a pretty
I'm
decent
sure
Win
health.
everyone's
one.
else is-
You
21.
can ask if you want to come in. That's what each person has done to come into the round. They said, "I'll have a look," or "I'll come in," "I'll go do something."
You've
You
heard
can
my.
ask to be at the top of the round before Aaron starts.
I like to think you've heard my bird squalls. And you'd be like, I don't want to know.
Explosion.
Yeah, you've heard the
Yeah.
explosion. You can come out to that if you want.
Scream!
I can add you into the beginning of the initiative.
She
I
don't
am
wanna
bird.
interrupt.
Yep.
Because she said that, and
Is
you just
it
moved on
permanent?
to the next
Roll
thing.
initiative.
There is. No, she just comes at the top of the initiative
Oh, okay, cool.
because
Roll
it's technically the bottom. So you're after this.
Yep.
You hear a
That's
whole
your
bunch of
initiative.
arrows get loosed, or
It's D6.
bolts get fired in your general direction. You see this black sort of mist of arrows come flying through. One hits you in the chest.
That play you saw? Are you kidding me?
Of course, it's about our ancient civilization that I knew.
God damn it.
I didn't see the play.
It's
I was in the
flipped.
inspiration. I am conscious.
Almost. You have 1 health point left. You also hear the sound of someone screaming, almost like someone's been
I know
shot
that song,
by
bro.
one of the rangers.
Oh no.
Someone rolled a nat one.
You need to point that to that. You're like, that's not what I
Can that be this guy?
Wait, am I
getting
the only
shot?
one that is
Therefore
that's
he's
the
dead.
foot?
No.
Oh no,
It
other
might be-
normal
it
people
might
have
be.
assumed
Okay.
that too.
One ricochet.
Odd or even.
Even.
The human child has its penis full grown while it's still
Yep, he's dead.
Right,
Someone
finish him
fucking
off.
wanted that guy.
I'm sorry.
Coward. Thunk.
At least now we know for sure.
Imagine that in David Attenborough's voice as well.
Alright, so.
It's my turn.
Almost.
I think my turn's more important.
Something like right at the start.
It's. Luggage, you hear the sound of something being cast 3 times, but you just hear the sound of impact.
Sounds like people are doing stuff and then boom.
They're shooting at this door, basically.
Cool, that's all.
Just so you know, you hear 4 of these.
I hear 4 of these.
Just so you've had 1 guy cast something at you,
Yep.
and 4 extra guys have fired something else off at someone.
That sounds kind of like that. Boom.
Yeah.
There it is.
So if they're casting shatter, everyone can hear that because it's shatter and it makes an explosive noise.
Yeah, well, yeah. Everyone is hearing a massive shattering
Where's
noise.
that from?
You're more just educating me as well. So, like, that wall's getting shot at.
I'm also educating you, and there
That's
are
me.
5 guys here who
That's what
cast
I do.
spells. You have 1 health. Just
That's fine. That means there's 5 really weak guys. All I have to do is
Drew?
see.
having heard this massive shattering noise, you may take an action.
Join the fray.
Does Falcor join him? Or is he still being a lazy shit?
Come on, you furry
Nope.
bastard.
Shooting 80 feet. To
I-
do that.
I can-
Are you yelling at Falcor?
Shoot the shit out of all of them.
So,
Are you yelling at Falcor
Or
as you move, or
Yeah,
you
probably not quite like that.
just...
Call it furball.
it's a giant, majestic-looking bear. So
I do call it furball.
you call it furball. Roll me persuasion.
Say it nicely.
Ball.
8.
You hear the sound of the bear turning over.
Fuck, where am I when
Fat,
you need me?
useless cunt.
I can persuade him to do a goddamn backflip.
it's 120 feet to me.
Hey, I'm allowed to say that word.
Now, where is
It's
my
our word.
notepad?
So Drew, you're up.
I'm just gonna start firebolting.
I just like, you see them and me, and you're like, they're all enemies.
I shoot at that bird thing. Dear God, abomination.
It's a bird thing with a pointy tail.
And I miss. I wasn't actually shooting at you.
It would be great.
Um,
That's how you protect
I should have shot at you. I bet it would have hit.
If I'm on fire, they won't hit me. It works for ninjas, it will work for me.
Yeah, so that was a miss from
It's not a real ninja if I saw it.
Drew shot.
Yeah, I know I missed.
Who are you shooting?
Just one of the guards.
Firebolting the guards and missing.
I rolled a 3. It ain't happening.
You looked at me, horrified, and missed.
Aaron.
Alright.
Yeah, you threw me
So,
off.
Can you do me a favour while you're deciding that? Can you pass me your phone with the file on it?
Sorry.
I need to make sure I do the correct rolling on this because I feel like last time I completely
Yeah, it would've been a
myself
9.
and did not kill 3 dudes that I could have easily killed.
I'm gonna yell out a word to Falcor
Oh yeah.
that
yeah.
is in my language.
It's a lost common.
Yep. I'm gonna be like, "Oi, Falcor, Kaitan," which our history means real talk. This is serious.
Write that down now.
I plug my ears thinking it's a slur.
Oh, oops, sorry, what was it?
But it hurts because they're talents.
Sorry, I just want to check one more thing before I did it the time.
Right, talents. Still, I shouldn't have heard that.
I don't know what the actual word. I haven't come up with the actual meaning, but that's like a key phrase between me and him because no one else will know it.
Soup's on!
Basically, to tell him that get out of here. Shit's getting
No,
serious.
you're like a cool teacher in the 90s.
Do you want him involved?
Yeah, I want him involved.
Oh,
This
so
is-
you want him out here?
Yeah.
You want to rap
okay.
with him.
Yo, Kaitan, let's get out.
I have to build up his stats now, don't I?
You're like white, you've got glasses, a white shirt, brown khakis.
My
You've
baseball
untucked
cap.
Yeah, you've untucked your shirt to look
I'm
cool.
sitting on the desk,
Yeah.
so the kids are
No,
coming
your
in.
chair is backwards.
Oh yeah. I'm sitting on the desk
That's
with my feet on the chair.
Yeah, and the blackboard says school drools. Because that's
out,
the coolest thing you
losers.
can think of.
You people.
I feel like I know this teacher.
Yeah,
this
I
was
know.
one of my teachers, I swear.
I shouldn't be
I'm
in
gonna have to
combat, I
change
should be
that word
writing
now.
plays.
Every time I say that word now, I have to change that one.
I've ruined it.
You have. Can you call it the Catan?
Catan?
Yeah, instead.
Of Kaitan. See,
I was thinking
Kaitan
of
to me.
cats.
I'm
Yeah,
just thinking
the-
Carl Catan.
Kitty,
The
kitty,
cat
kitty.
See, to me, Kaitan sounds like Kaitan, as in get him. Dinner.
No, that makes more sense. There you go. Kaitan. And I'm gonna
So like
fireball
morning
level
side
3
follow-up?
that like this whole area.
Lost common.
If Lost Common was gangster lingo.
Lost common is now officially Maori.
Yes, I like
Eyes
it.
on G. Go for it.
That's
Um,
not technically fair. What are you on about?
You said, you
Careful
said
your
one
wife,
word.
John.
You said one word.
So, 10.
You can't just say "Kai" and be like, "Yeah, I speak Mary."
Yeah, okay, so that's
Bro
everybody.
is not like mutually exclusive.
Yeah, I'm
You
impressed.
know.
You're more white than the table.
And what's your save? It's
Just because I'm white on the outside, don't mean nothing on the
Stop.
inside.
Just stop. Alright. I am more hood than you.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
I know when to stop.
How many d6 is this?
8 d6s.
Privileged white
Is
kids.
that at what level?
Level 3.
Gives us a
Okay.
5 point.
7d6.
Well, I don't remember.
76
well, this
for
makes life easier for me, at least.
yours.
And it's a con save rather than a dex save.
Gives us
Roll
sick
damage.
Pro. No, GOD.
Wow, that was the worst roll I've ever done in my life. 2 1s, a 2 and a 3.
Oh, it's because you used some of my dice.
7.
I'll roll this one again.
Yeah, Jesus.
11, 16. Is that
What'd
a
you
5?
roll?
What was that, 7 at first?
7
That's so
first,
cool.
yes.
That's very cool.
So 17, 21, 23, if I've got that math right.
Yes.
2 5s, a 4, and a 2.
Slow down, you'll
Yeah.
get them back.
The piss dice will never leave you.
What's
It's my
half of
lucky-
that?
It's my lucky one.
23.
11.
11.5.
Round, 11
Oh, yeah.
rounded down.
Because there
0.5.
was the 20 that on it. Oh, there.
Yeah, 0.5 might matter.
You see.
It won't matter.
Remembering that I've already done a bunch of fire damage to
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Because I set them all on fire.
1,
Please,
2,
this is me for
3,
some
and
reason.
4.
Yes, ones I've seen where people make it where it's like sort of like a liquid inside. Shake.
All
Intimidation.
Everyone's
All
virgins
look
do.
like that cartoon
Sparkle
sort
when
of
you shake
blackened
Yeah.
version of each other.
Can I roll intimidation with that? I just killed half their squad.
Yeah.
I'm
good
not
way to
going
be
to
able
take an
to tell,
action on my
wouldn't
turn. Well, that kind
Oh, I didn't intimidate. That was a 2. How are these guys not intimidated by half their squad?
No, you have to fly down.
You think you're intimidating, you realise they're looking at the weird talon bird thing and they think he did.
Yeah. I'm winning this game.
At least in his own head. he is.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm so powerful.
Luggage, it's your turn.
You
Um,
even
so
think
I've
you're
done
doing
my
this.
best.
Really?
I've healed up.
What about Fitz's
That
turn?
was
Yeah, when does-
22
You get nothing for
hit
what?
points.
Because I go first, doesn't he? Does he go first or his luggage?
No, Luggage goes.
No. She
Drew,
Hi.
Aaron, Luggage, Johnny, Fitz.
Oh.
Fitz is at the bottom. Yes.
Did you not go before?
I've only had one go.
He's only had one go.
Yeah, he's only had one cycle through.
Have we? That was my
Yeah.
second.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then,
you're second.
Yeah.
Not
Oh, that's right.
hers.
He only
Bam,
that's right. He only
bam.
just came in. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes
Actually-
sense.
Actually, it's your third.
That is
'cause
my
you did
third.
an attack,
Yeah.
thing, an attack, and a thing.
Yeah, you did come in
So
late.
at which point I've moved a bit so the people around the corner can't see me straight away.
Pissing on the DM.
Now it's going for another cycle again.
And I will call out to the rest of the group,
This is
seeing
why
that
I
people have
hate him so much when
actually
he's
started
dead.
to come
Because you
to
just came
I'm
at the
looking
end
forward
of
to
that
when I
second
get it.
cycle.
specifically pointing towards
So
Drew
you
because
get
I
one
think
turn.
he'll actually
So
make
this will
sense
be
of
your
Very
this.
second turn
fiery
of the
for a couple
cycle.
of games.
Drew?
Because you came at the end of the
They
second
seem
cycle.
to be trying to enter the doorway I am hearing explosions and damage.
That's what I said, but no one was
I'm
listening.
saying this to the group. But
Didn't you
can I hey, Drew. Important things happening. I know this needs to be in your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Because you're normally the one
Did
that has
you
the plot.
turn after that?
No.
This is their plan. Counter it.
Attack them! What do you want me
I
to
can't.
do?
There's fire, and I'm trying to go over there, but I don't have enough hit points.
Who put the fire
I
there?
wasn't even paying
Me?
attention. You guys.
I can walk.
I'm imagining this conversation is just happening through the market.
And I'm in the middle
The
going,
hearts-
You weren't paying attention.
the guard people are just like,
I like cooking things.
Oh no, they watched you go out and run and just realised they could just sit in with the bear.
should we just leave? No, I mean these guys.
yeah.
Should we just leave?
Yeah.
Leave them for themselves? Yeah, but I'm
That's
a bit of movement, shouting out that information.
Johnny,
Yes.
there are a bunch of guys who look very dead in front of you, but not quite dead.
What will I do?
Have you
Do
got
I have to
acid
do
splash?
everything?
Is it a cantrip?
I don't think so.
Well, he's got
I have fireball.
he's got-
Gust.
4 elemental ones.
He's
Yeah.
got 4 elemental cantrips.
One of them's an AoE, isn't it?
No.
Like,
They're cantrips.
You
Yeah,
think I have
someone
something
was a con-
useful?
Thunder-
That's really sweet.
Thunderwave is a con.
Is that a cantrip or is it a first thing?
Stop arguing about my spells. I'm right here.
I'm trying to help you kill all 4 of them. in
I
one go.
don't care
That's
what you
wild
want.
magic. That's what he has.
Wow, man.
It's those ones there. Yeah. And I think you modified Gust, was it? To add a bit of damage, but that was still a
if
single
he's-
target. You can push them back into the fire.
I can't sleep.
Roll all D100, please.
Yes.
You just want chaos.
That's
I
the
do.
2 diamondy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're rounded.
39. What do we got?
That wasn't me.
No.
I like to think I cast a spell by
And if you hear
touching
that
my
sound from me, it'll
toes.
be my stomach. I just had pizza.
Okay.
That's what I thought.
What
The
am I
switch
gonna do?
spell,
I'm
Yeah,
actually
it
on
it
the
feels
roll.
like
We
it
can't even hit
changes
shit
and
with a
alters
spiral.
in your hand. And then you just feel this warmth
Oh.
over your hand.
Uh-oh.
You now know that the next damaging spell you cast will be considered double damage
Oh,
It only works on one at a time.
for the next minute.
cool.
So you can't
Okay.
Only
like, he
for
can
the
next
only
turn.
next
one
minute
person
or
with that fan.
next cast of spell,
Okay,
basically.
so
So you can either choose to do nothing for an entire
You just
minute
do that
and
we can
it
make
burns
anything
out,
from
or
it.
you can cast a cantrip at double damage, basically.
right, but I need to wait till my next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, because you cast this enhancement spell instead of casting sleep.
Guys, my arm is warm.
These 4 guys all look over at this
Yeah,
bird
the
whose
same
hands
stuff.
just start glowing a bit
Yeah,
more. And they're
starts
just like,
glowing
You
purple,
can tell the
not
damage.
red or green, purple.
Fitz!
Stop the dip.
Let's touch.
Yeah.
And it's what?
My only healing is touch.
What are you doing? You're already rolling.
I need description, please, sir.
I just want to kill something. So they're all just
Handed them
bundled
out.
up there. Just
They're all bundled
Yeah,
up. They
by
all
the Birdman.
Mm.
You tell me.
They all look hurt.
I switch it to
Oh,
lightning,
what's
and I
the
just
roll for?
hit the front one.
Well, look up normal potions.
What do you
I hope you hit him.
normal or
Lightning.
Look
Okay.
up normal potions.
Oh, but if I hit the front one and it's
Yeah,
on
which are just normal potions.
force,
at the
doesn't
end.
it hit them back a little
Don't
bit?
you know me?
It
They're
moves
just
them into the
normal
next
potions.
thing.
But would the other ones get hurt?
No.
Okay.
Doesn't
Lightning,
matter.
Lightning
lightning is
is-
the only area effect
Doesn't
based
work
one that
for a
will
while.
jump from.
It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Does a 14 hit?
These 4 guys all kind of bundled together and sort of hurt. Also, all seem to simultaneously sort of bob their heads slightly as this lightning-flying bullet just goes through them all. And they all go,
Does it hit anyone else?
it hits a wall.
Oh. I wanted to continue hitting good people accidentally.
Only have 2 shots, you know.
Luggage, give me
You
a
have 2
perception.
shots?
If I'm.
I just want to
Don't
see
you
if
have
can
your
hear this.
your
9.
Yeah.
No, you don't hear
your
this.
shoulder buddy?
Okay, I'm a little bit
Too
busy
bad.
right now.
You can just
well, no.
just
Uh,
say it.
It's okay.
I get
You can do 2 shots.
I didn't know if I had it out at the time or not.
No, Johnny isn't close enough either. Cool.
Does he have his turret buddy?
He hasn't pulled it out yet.
Yeah, I forgot if I still had it out or not. So.
No, you wouldn't have had it out because it's a new thing.
Perfect kill.
None of you need to hear this. You hear the sound of 4 shatter spells go
All
off.
close.
I hear.
All of you.
Oh, all of you.
There's
Yeah.
echoing noise coming from the bridge.
It's different, it's 2d4%.
And it's Drew's turn.
It's still extra healing. No one gets there.
Too many words at once.
Basically.
Oh.
So you're gonna heal yourself?
I've got your potion. I'll use
Yep.
that on the next one.
Okay.
But it's not the same as a healing potion. That's what I was pointing out.
Stack you.
I feel like we need to hand around a torch for who's allowed to talk. Yeah.
Speaking stick.
Yeah, let's have a speaking
I'm not
stick.
saying I
Can we have a shit talking stick as well?
That's just me. Alright, don't be rude.
Let me just get some poo.
You don't have a talking stick.
Yeah, I think that hits. 19 plus 6.
That'll hit. Who are you killing?
Closest one.
You don't need to roll damage. This guy just firebolted?
Yeah.
Or Eldritch?
Fire. 1d10.
He dies.
Plus, I think something.
That's alright, he dies.
Eldritch.
They're on like 1 health or something.
Maybe.
Technically, if I hit with my...
You could have
Bolts.
killed all of them if you hit your shot.
I know.
Would have been majestic.
Jumps to the closest
But with my
creature.
Eldritch Blast,
not
yes, I
creatures.
know, I can hit multiple people.
You would have killed half of them.
How about shh?
Where's my D4?
Aaron.
Must be home somewhere.
Is it this one?
It's a
It's
D6.
4.
Oh,
And
I don't know why I thought this was.
The metal ones.
Mine is
Aaron.
solid chunky metal.
Okay.
Go.
Drew, please pass the battle
Aaron.
torch to Aaron.
Thank you. Oh, I can talk. I'm gonna.
And right.
Don't have to talk in stick. I'm gonna just shoot them.
That's a shit talking one for a second.
Or should I do an AOE one? Oh, what am I doing? I'm just going to Can I magic missile all 3 of those guys individually?
Yes.
Yeah, can I just do that?
You have to roll for each individual one.
I assume they're on 1 health, so
Magic missile automatically hits.
yeah.
And they all have 1 health.
Shit.
You want to shit talk or something?
That's the combat.
There is the sound of grumbles behind you
Oh.
as you turn around, and Falcor has walked out, seeing that there is basically no threat, and is just muttering noises to himself.
Well, you took too long, and we dealt with it.
Squaw.
We are not yet done with. Can
He-
you not hear the explosions?
He leans next to you, and you get this voice in your head saying, "Is the bird guy edible?"
His wings, maybe.
Technically,
Hi, buddy.
well, all of us here are edible. Except one. Except one.
Falcor just sits there
That's what
next to you.
Theo used to think
I'll
all
give him
the
some
time, too.
kibbles.
You're all fucking edible.
I don't know. I have magical kibbles out of nowhere.
You can snatch food from him, sure.
What's your name? Modifier?
Yes.
Is that bird transformation like permanent or?
No, it's 1 minute,
Yeah.
which is
Should
10
be.
rounds.
Yeah.
Are we out of
We're getting
combat
there.
yet?
4 out of 10.
Yeah.
Nope.
We're not out of combat.
Technically, you are out of combat in that there is no one here to fight, but there is an event still happening, so you are no longer acting in initiative. So battle light is off.
But luggage 3.
No,
But there is chaos
oh, no,
happening.
saving throw. 3.
I'm going to turn to Falcon and be like,
My
can you
influence.
relay what's happening around us?
Cool.
He
That's an extra
looks
8.
around.
You know what I mean, you big oof.
Can you add 8 to my health, by the way? Thank you. If you need help, the math will
Oh, he can fly around, right?
Yeah, no, you can
Yeah,
fly around.
that's what I, yeah.
You want it. You
I
want him to.
slap, I
You
slap
want him
him.
to survey around.
I slap him. You know what I mean, you big oof.
He looks at you,
8 and 4 is.
and you notice his fur kind of waver up a bit more. You've seen him do this, and he starts becoming sort
Have
of.
you guys seen him do this before?
Yeah,
Okay.
he becomes a
Yeah,
like this
but I
air
didn't
form
need
of
help
himself
with
and just sort of starts hovering
You
up
might
into
see
the air,
38 and
sort
2.
of
My
gliding
brain
into the
doesn't
air
run
above
as
everyone,
fast
and
as
just
computer.
sort of flies up. It's about maybe 30, 40
We'll
feet
find
above
calculation.
the entire marketplace, and just kind of circling around like a Goodyear blimp.
There's a flying bear now.
There's a Goodyear blimp bear just flying around the market.
If you're directing him to look up at
Shoot
the
it.
market, I will tell you. They're underneath the bridge.
It just sort of reminds
There are
me.
two
Wasn't there like a
entrances.
bunch of explosions and stuff happening?
Yeah,
Yes.
under the bridge.
Oh, they're under the bridge.
It's under
We
the.
have.
Oh.
There is a doorway
To,
underneath.
to be
this.
fair,
I didn't notice
you,
it.
To be
Oh,
fair, you
yeah,
aren't
no,
aware of the
that-
doorway.
yeah.
No,
That's
no.
why
You've
I'm
just
trying
been
to-
hearing an echoing explosion noise.
This is
Oh,
luggage.
right.
Educating.
Yeah.
There is a doorway underneath. it. Remember-
Informing.
Yeah.
We told
educating is a
informing,
stretch.
Sure, why not? We did we ever tell you about the mansion we have?
No.
No. Okay.
I don't know anything.
Hey, well,
I turned up in the
get
middle of
into
this battle.
We had a trail. There is a doorway.
Yeah,
We
you have
have
a
a key.
stone.
It's boring.
They're
Don't
trying
ask.
to. They're trying to break the door. They're not allowed to break the door. as I am. Chomp, 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 chomp,
She was
chomp,
like,
chomp,
well,
chomp,
actually,
chomp,
it's
chomp.
quite interesting.
Coming to one point where it's not
Do
necessarily
you actively
completely-
hold up this gem when you say we have a key?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to...
Holding up an empty hand. We have a key. Well, I have a key. Scratch, 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 scratch. But I will make my way to the corner to try and take a look at what is actually happening down there if I can. From
Sure.
the opposite
Okay.
end.
I call Falco down.
So the reason you had to knock me over?
I
Falcon.
got my talons back in my ears. I'm sick of listening to them.
As you start doing this, you notice it's your fingers that are...
Oh, it's so sharp.
This is his blood.
And we will take a 10-minute break as the party has to try and reconvene their things.
I cast my spell while it's boosted.
Alright, so back to
I'm
the,
sick of you.
Hey nerd, do you like Dungeons and Dragons? Of course you do.
Do you like people with New Zealand accents? Of course you do again.
Well, what if we told you there was a podcast that did both of those things in equal measure?
Guess what? Here is. Wake up, bucko. It's called The Fate of Isen.
And it's your new favourite tabletop role-playing podcast.
Except for the one you're obviously already listening to, which is awesome, by the way.
We roll dice, laugh a lot, and tell a surprisingly compelling tale about a plucky group of weirdos.
Hey, who you calling a weirdo?
Who gets swept up in a quest to quote-unquote save the world of Isen.
There's action, excitement, and there's a lot of apples. Seriously, there's way too many apples. It got way out of proportion.
Weird as my mother's top lip.
Join us on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever else you get your podcast action.
The Fate of Isen, new episodes every Sunday.
Get with it.
See you there.
In a world that is stemmed from the mind of a madman, a dwarf,
I am entering a maze. A maze underground.
a cat,
Just a fun little question. Do mushrooms bleed?
a lizard,
So we should kill him first?
an elephant,
Sure, I almost care about everyone else.
and a cow?
No, I'm wearing no armor. I'm a barbarian.
Yes, they band together to fight and escape the drow infested deep down under to bring news of a new threat. This is the tale of the Guardians of the gigaxy.
Hey there, you beautiful person, you. Do you like podcasts? Well, that's a stupid question because of course you do. Hi, my name is Harley and I'm from the Necropodicon Network. I'm here invading your personal space because I wanted to invite you to come check out our shows. Oh man, we have a whole bunch, just like a big old assorted bag of candy type of deal. We have true crime, comedy, TTRPGs of varying kinds, movie reviews. The list goes on, I just don't have enough spit in my mouth for that. You can find all these shows and more on our website, necropodicon.com. We also have cast and crew profiles for every show on the network. What that means is, you get to see our beautiful faces. For free! The website is constantly being updated, so come on over and have a good time. What are you waiting for? No, seriously, what are you waiting for? You're on your phone, right? Or computer? All you have to do is... I'll let you figure it out by yourself.
Hello, mate. And Towsels is here. Do you want candy? Do you want candy, mate? I don't have any, but do you want one? That's what gnomes do. We have toilet rugs. Can I take something home with me?
Well, that depends on what it is.
Bag of hawk shit? Touches his face with a very large scarred hand that is also covered in hawk shit.
Grisham lets you, but only because you're huge and intimidating, and he just kind of grimaces while he massages shit into his cheek. And we'll begin this scene. Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Gnome.
A gnome, not a child. A fully grown gnome. They're
He's
just
a little baby gnome.
they're just small.
You want some of that, mate?
We don't get any taller.
They're just small.
They're just small.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Ben for what? How are you going?
Hi, I'm Marley Craft.
Hello.
Nice to meet you, big man.
Hello, little fella. Benful mutters to himself, "You've done well, mate." Fat men like bluff.
So you take a seat. He glares at your shit sack.
This slowly expanding pool.
Yeah, the liquid is like
coming out
seeping out of it. Yeah.
And he makes a show of picking it up gently as if he respects it, and then very kindly like putting it on the floor, not far away from the other sacks, but not on the same table.
Benful shouts quite loudly, "It's a good move, mate. It's full of shit."
Also eating a muffin. I'm sorry, I was eating a muffin. It was a very good muffin. Where I was in the bathroom stall and I overheard these young folks, and I just wanted to come down, and I've always wanted to do good. So here I am. Trestle spoon.
Just says trestle spoon at the end of every sentence.
And to do good, Trestle Spoon.
I was just hanging out with my two best friends, and they seemed to be pretty into it.
We don't know him.
Yeah, it's a common joke what we make with each other.
And we have returned. And we are down the kitty cat, because the kitty cat had to go.
And we
So-
announced
And for some reason I've gone into that voice. Right.
It's because we're talking about that campaign.
Right. So,
Okay, I'm bad at the accent.
there has been a loud shattering noise from the bridge. Again.
I continue. I
And as the bear comes down and lands basically in the centre of the market again.
I walk over the corpses, the burnt, crisp corpses that are in front of me, making my way to the point where I can actually look and see the situation.
Do they crumble under each of
the sound of leaf crushing noise is very reminiscent of what's going on because these things have been burnt. To cities.
They turn to complete ash every time he walks. They just go.
Do I have my
I'm just following
my
along behind
pocket
him.
holding thing?
You still have that.
Cool. Can I
Mending the
just scoop some
corpses.
stuff into it?
Some burnt stuff.
I like swords and shields.
so
that sort of
disrespectful.
thing.
While walking over to check
Or
it, I
is
will
it?
call out to the people.
Actually.
So to you, bad
Okay.
guys.
Yep.
Very
I
respectful.
have a key to the door.
There's still fire down there, right?
Wait,
Yeah.
are you going to find
Um,
something for it? Is it?
A minute.
A minute? Okay, then
So
it's
by now I think it's
gone. Yep.
I was already halfway when I was looking anyway. Yeah, calling out that I do have a key to the door. You do not need to break it.
There is a sound of what sounds like a bunch of people sort of stopping suddenly, and then, can we borrow it?
What do you need from the trial?
To enter it?
Back. For what purpose?
I mean, you want us to leave the city?
Our home is down there. I don't want you to invade our home. Like over here. Yes.
Well, if Drew runs to
Oh,
there,
just around the corner kind of
Drew
thing.
can kind of climb over,
I just like
sort of look down, and you can see there is one guard, like one.
you go on top of me to look over.
This is a bridge.
Yeah, you're tall enough.
It's over here, guys. Come on. This is the side of the bridge. Just
Okay, so I climb on top of him and then
Yeah, and you
direct him in
look-
the right direction. Just grab the horn and
I forgot I had that.
the bridge itself is about here and here. It's just there's a path and a little box down there.
I've got loose legs. What can I say?
So yeah, put him at least in the right place for it.
Yeah. So you walk around and you notice there's a
Damn
tent
it, you're up the
entry
case.
thing, and there is
You're
one
loose
guy
cannon.
standing at the entrance of this tent thing.
All legs.
I'm having flashbacks. This is what the child looked like.
Yes.
Is there a child with
It's-
a wooden sword?
oh no.
It's almost like they didn't bother touching the coat and stuff on that side.
Okay, is this the guy that was talking to me?
Yeah, it's the guy who was talking to you. He's standing there at like this
Wait, so he's completely alone.
No, there's at least 4 people.
Oh, okay.
Or someone who can cast true spells.
Oh,
every time.
actually, no. That thing probably would have burnt up on fire when you set the
Yeah.
fire thing. So yeah, no, you can see everything. Yeah, so you can see the there is this guy here. There is now because the fire is gone. They've moved in here.
I didn't realise I've come from the other. Uh-oh. He's coming. Oh shit, he's over there.
Oh, that's perfect. They're
I'm
lining
just
up
like
for us.
luggage behind
Lightning
you.
bolt.
Luggage.
Don't tell him they're lining up, baby. I can burn them again. Ooh, I like those ones.
Behind me. Ooh, yay.
I've come around with you guys. I'm actually
Oh, look at
facing
that
this
So,
way.
sweet
so is this
hat.
cavern like go like that? Or is it like a really long
there is basically coming and looking at this bit here. The bridge curves over like that.
Ah.
So this is like the alcove under the bridge.
Yep.
It goes this way and it goes out to a little bit, and then basically stops where the canal, well, the water. Where's the map?
The river. There's a river.
I called dibs on that guy's hat.
I knew Mysterio was still alive.
That's just to differentiate them. They don't have their hat. Basically,
Skeletons
this
and everything.
bridge here.
Yep.
And so that's the canal
Okay.
that's
So
under there.
there were 4 spells.
So
and
where's
there's
the
5
canal? Right
dudes that
here.
aren't armored.
What's that?
The actual water is right here.
In
Right here.
Yeah, the actual water is along here, but it's not actually that running either. It's like kind of low.
Okay.
Are you joining them as well?
Oh yeah, I'll slowly walk down there.
Falcor
They've been
stops
patient.
here and just kind of sits.
Look at that
Just,
wolfie
just
presenting itself.
on the edge of the half piled up ashes things that Johnny's been clearing up, and just kind of watches Johnny as he's slowly grabbing his
Yeah,
sword. and things.
keep your guard up, you furball. We might need you soon.
Oh no, that's right. Johnny was doing that. No, you stopped doing the sword thing.
I left my pocket out.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, that's my
So,
adorable little platform thing.
What are you guys doing?
So this one has said he wants to go in, and I have asked him why.
And I'm in there too.
Yep, that's why I'm trying to get the right ones around.
Sort your shit.
He was over there. If you actually followed, okay.
Yes, I climbed on top of him and I'm directing him with this.
Okay, now we're full circle again.
What is his
Yeah,
reply?
so don't touch it.
Falco's just chilling out here.
Sorry, little angry ginger man.
I point towards the gates that they probably came in through.
Ew.
And ask why they cannot exit through the entrances they came through. Unless it was in the ship, then I can gladly take them on my new ship if they would like.
My ship.
I'm the one who cut my name to it.
I'm still controlling the guy. Oh wait, no, that ship crashed. My one's the dragon one.
It didn't crash.
No, the other ship took
No,
off.
technically
It
it's
bailed
mine.
as soon as you guys jumped off.
Actually, yeah.
Because I'm the one that revealed it was a ship and not a
I'm
dragon.
controlling the guy that's controlling it.
I own it.
The guy's afraid of me. Well, that D20.
Finders keepers.
Can I have a
Literally.
conversation with the?
No, I'm expecting this to actually be going on. All the guards are just watching this happen and this argument happen, and they're all just kind of
in game.
I
Except
figured
they
this was
can't
happening.
see me though because I'm around the corner. So.
No, so they can just hear this argument going on, and they're all talking to each other.
This little goblin on top of it.
My head is real
Finders
heavy.
keepers. No, it's mine. Finders keepers. Back up.
My head got real heavy all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Keep it like.
Yeah. That's weird.
Any
Quiet,
reason
Steed.
why
Alright.
I can escort you without any
I'm
danger
drunk enough, I'm
through
still
the
good.
gate. You will be safe. You will be able to leave the city. When you are beyond the city, I cannot guarantee your safety, as the wilds are the wilds.
Can I back him up?
This guy turns around and starts muttering something to these guys. And so muttering to each other.
Just imagine them all like huddled up.
If you wish to continue your assault on the city and the trial, we can continue our fight. As you can see, my friends have gathered this time.
Ah, it's almost like the encounter might be even now.
Well, we did kill half of your men. Half? I do a quick tally.
Over half.
Over half of your men.
I don't look confident. Sorry.
It's alright, I'm the one in front. Doesn't matter.
I'm just behind you shaking.
That's right.
I was goblin on you.
On top.
I rolled a natural 1 for confidence.
Try me. Writing a
This
tiefling.
guy.
What do you think you got?
One of these guys wanders up and stands here and goes.
The fancies.
The more roby looking. The guy who looks like Mark. They're all dressed in similar robes to what Mark's robes were. Mark is an NPC that was travelling around with them but was actually evil. But they
Yeah, alright, that one. Yeah.
I throw a wine bottle. I'm just doing that. He looks
So
like
they
Mark.
look, they look like Mark?
No, they're wearing uniforms that look like Mark's uniforms.
Do I recognise them as being Mark's kind of uniform and the fact that I know that Mark was a traitor son of a bitch?
I'm throwing the wine bottle.
I stop
There's
conversation.
a reason I'm playing with a firebolt in my hand.
So
I'm gonna start murdering.
I do not stop conversation. I let him come up and start his say what he needs to
He
say.
just walks out and stands in front of this guy and sort of sits there and goes, "So what exactly can you guarantee from us?"
Safety to leave the city as you wish.
One question.
Hmm.
Did you try to blow me up?
No.
Continue.
Second question. How would someone have tried to blow you up recently?
Through a communications device.
Like a failsafe? Huh. One moment. He turns around. Wanders back into the group.
I've got the wine bottle in my hand.
What's going on around the corner?
I'm like a British hooligan.
I want to murder the people who
Because
tried
you're
to
all in
blow
like
me
weird
up.
positions, like
There's a bit more muttering things from this crowd, and then this guy walks out again and goes, "Are you Drew?"
Are you David?
No.
Can I do a...
Sorry, I just figured we're asking random
I
fucking
got
questions.
Can I do a charisma roll to say that I am Drew?
Roll me
Do
a
it,
deception.
12. Because I rolled terribly.
He's got a +8. That's why it's 12.
He looks. He goes. No, Drew was a goblin.
Oh, fuck you.
Just wanted to confirm you're Drew, which would make.
How did he know that Drew's a goblin? Through communication.
He could
Like,
hear
it's
our
probably
small-
reputation. This is my speculation in my head. Don't stop talking, otherwise you won't get through this. Keep going.
He turns, and it would make you luggage.
Hear how
Affirmative.
short someone is in the fucking...
And am I to guess that Periwinkle is up there fighting with Fitz?
Periwinkle, the elf thing.
I walk through.
Because Periwinkle's not a...
As he walks through, I'm like, yeah, there's Periwinkle there.
Who the fuck's Periwinkle, you son of a bitch? As I'm swinging this laser gun around my finger.
I'm trying to figure
You're
out...
meant to
where
just
this
roll
is
with that
from.
motherfucker.
He stops and goes,
Tiefling.
you're not Periwinkle?
He is.
Roll me a deception.
You might have it.
I might.
I want to say 21.
Can't remember because Ketch has my deception, but I think Drew has a decent one. I think that's it. 19.
No, so close.
He turns around and goes, send a message back. We need to update. Periwinkle's human, not elf. and then turns back and goes,
Oh, Periwinkle. I thought you said Pittywinkle.
That's my cousin.
That's my cousin.
I help with the deception.
He's half elf.
Oh.
Stepping in front of, like, kind of pushing Periwinkle back, giving him a glare of my hate person glare, trying to shut him the hell up. I then
Also,
turn
you're a
back
bad
to
liar.
the turn back to the lead person. Again, you have not given a decision. Do you wish to leave or do you wish to die?
You also haven't answered if you have actually. We're trying to blow me up.
well, and then you hear the sound of 4 shatter spells go off.
I throw the wine bottle. That means war.
Roll to attack.
Sweet.
And I jump, and his head goes.
I mean, my reaction was going to be to fire
17
fireballs in your
plus.
faces.
What would it be for throwing?
It's proficiency because it's an improvised weapon.
If you're throwing a spoon.
He's proficient in improvised weapons, so bottle counts.
Ah, right, yes.
So what do I add to that?
What bottle? You mean the one you stole from me?
Yeah, the wine
All
bottle.
the other ones I stole from me.
The 2 I stole from you.
Instead of many bubbles that just happen to be.
So, Dex plus prof.
Okay, so that means
7.
7.
2.
Cool. So that's 24.
That'll hit.
Sweet.
Roll
three?
Roll a d4.
Fuck that guy.
Can you roll for it to smash as well?
It will smash.
Fantastic.
Can you roll for it to donk instead?
Sweet, got him.
This wine bottle just goes flying and just goes. The guy goes, ah! What was that for?
I put my hand up and you high five me through.
Can I now,
Shot him!
before I hear 4 shatter spells go off, throw a fireball at their face?
We're having a really good
Was
bonding
that
moment.
before? Was that before you hear the shatter spells? Because they've already gone off.
At us?
No.
As he's throwing a
No,
bottle?
just-
Or
No,
just hearing
no.
shatter
The
spells?
shatter spells went off, and he threw a bottle. That's all that's happened.
I
so
got
far.
spooked.
Is he conscious after a shatter spell? Are any of us conscious after a shatter spell?
They weren't at us.
None of them were targeted at you.
No.
They're
Well,
trying
wait,
to get them through
I
the
assume
door.
they're at the
I
door.
would like to figure out where they are because they're prone.
What are
And
they
you
trying
guys
to
are
break?
firing a
What do you
shatter.
think?
These guys are firing shatters at the door they've been trying to break into.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, there's another guy.
It's 4.
The skeleton.
Yes.
So then in theory,
Oh,
these people are
crap!
taking damage because the shadow is an AoE cone.
It's not a cone. It's a point of location and 10 feet within.
Thank you. I can actually see now.
Oh, okay.
Stereo.
Cool. Well
So
then,
that,
Shithead.
which is here, which means that none of them are affected. It's
I
just
feel like
very
this
loud.
guy's
wearing a
more of a
goof
leader
suit.
than that guy.
alright, at
For an
which
old
point,
brick.
That guy's more
Drew
lead. Look
seems
at
to
that hat.
be eager and unhappy.
Actually, yeah.
We're going
Sick.
to do Arcana saves on every single one of them. That is every single person
It's
within
like
that area.
Spidey.
It's a
You know he's
20-foot
in
radius.
charge.
We are talking
It's Nicolas Cage.
what, 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 8
In
is
the movie, he's voiced by Nicolas Cage.
No, no.
Oh, right. Lar
15
Spidey.
save on con.
For
What the hell is
all.
All of them. 40-foot total.
Sorcerer's
save.
Apprentice? I'm
20
so
foot
confused
radius.
right now.
10, 20, 30, 40.
Did not bomb as a voice actor.
10, 20, whoops, 10,
So where are you firing it from?
40. From me.
No, I mean, where does it originate from?
The center of the group and a 20-foot radius.
Okay.
So 20 foot out.
Yep.
Either end from the.
I feel like I need to laser cast some circles.
All of them except this guy?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Whether this guy isn't within 20 feet of these guys, because he's. I don't know how he moved there, but he's there.
Okay.
But I think he's
He was already there.
Yeah.
Just didn't want to be part of this group, apparently.
It's too cool. You guys, I'm too cool for you.
Oh,
You
know,
doing lame
Mysterio
stuff.
reminds me of the goof suits. You remember? From the really old inside gaming joke.
Was it 17?
Goof suit.
15.
Getting flash images.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm running low on battery again.
He looks really disappointed. Look how disappointed he looks.
Disinterested.
Just
Anyone who saves takes 14. Anyone who fails takes 29 and is not.
What are you cracking up at now?
you want to look at something distracted. Get rid of all that shit.
I'm trying to get rid of things.
14.
So much porn on my
14
phone
to
for some reason.
saves. Yes.
Okay, no, so
Look at that pony put
all these guys are dead.
You need help.
No, Mikey needs help.
It's like
See,
a
that's
solid
what I
guy
should have been
clip
rolling
on
with the
Twitch.
one before when I hit the 3 of them.
The guy on Twitch, and he was like went to his phone to look at something, and it just
So
comes
was
up
it?
Pornhub.
What's
first.
the damage if they save?
14 if they save.
That's so funny.
29
always
if they
clear
fail.
my axe just in case.
And if any have failed that are
Why you
still
always
standing here
open
right
an
now,
incognito
they would
mode.
fall prone.
Doesn't save anything.
Yeah.
Except sends it to the FBI.
Don't sign into Reddit.
Oh shit, you killed all.
No,
all
I
of the
didn't-
minions.
I didn't kill the important ones.
Got rid of the fodder. That's the important thing.
And kind of hurt everyone else.
This guy, and this guy all fall prone.
Oh, Jimmy.
He fell prone because of the wine bottle. Had nothing to do with you.
that one there
Yeah.
fell down because of the wine bottle. Don't
Yeah.
forget that extra 3 damage.
Very important.
The others,
Yeah.
in sheer
Hey.
awe.
I'm dead.
My fragile ego needs this. Yeah.
That's an action.
Cool. That face,
That's
fantastic.
my turn. I mean,
Me too.
So, taking care of the game.
Roll initiatives.
so do you want initiative, Nick?
Do I want to go first?
Throw another
Damn
block.
it.
Nope. 10.
Oh, I got a really high one.
19.
21.
I wanted to throw a wine bottle at him again.
You can.
20.
That's me, I'll do it.
If you're throwing within this range, it is it close disadvantaged within 30 feet or 15 when they're knocked prone?
It's disadvantage if they're prone, if you're range, no matter what.
And then automatic hit.
If I just stab him in the neck, if he's on the ground, does it
No,
instant
it's a
kill
crit
him?
if they're prone and you get
Okay,
advantage
instant
to hit
kill
them.
if
It's
I just
an
run up and
automatic
stab
hit
him
if
in the
they're
neck.
unconscious,
Do a lot.
and it's an automatic crit, which is 2 failed death saves.
That might come down to DM.
And then I'm gonna
Yeah,
add
that'd be DM more.
to this as well.
Goddamn
As your
D&D rules.
If
You're
you can
probably
RP
the one
it
that's
real
gonna be at
clever,
the
like
start.
you might
You
Yeah.
gotta
do.
figure that out now. What are you trying to do?
I want to run up and stab him in the throat.
Not my guy.
No,
You
this
can
guy.
try- you
No, that's my
30
guy.
feet.
Get the
Aaron.
skelly bob.
Aaron, it's your turn.
20, 30. Yes.
It's the only
Get
one
the
I can get.
skeleton.
You could run into him
But
and
it
then
means I
maybe
would have to do damage and stuff, and I can't just insta-kill him.
I mean,
I
he's
feel like
taken
if we gave a good
depend-
enough RP for it,
he's
you might
taken a
give it
fair bit of damage already, and you have
And that.
advantage on the attack
Alright, I'm gonna sprint up and stab him in the throat.
because he's lying on the ground.
You're not happy about it though. You go, meh.
It's in front of you, isn't it?
And I'll do it dramatically and angrily.
Yeah.
It's in
Oh,
front
I'll
of
do
you.
like a leap.
What's in front?
Isn't it? Prone. It's on the other side.
Killing
of
a
the
dragon.
board, isn't it?
Well, yeah, no, I know. Yeah.
No, I don't want to play Dragon Age now.
On the side of the board.
Not to say
Didn't
you're
know
wrong,
what
I'm
it
just
gave
making
up.
sure that
Was it
I
Dragon
did
Age?
it right.
I'm sure it was Dragon
I
Age.
do get advantage, right?
Well, it's prone,
come in
yes.
and you do this
Oh,
sick
thank
beginning
God.
noise.
In melee, yes. In range, no.
I'm gonna use this tower.
You
I
need
think
to
it
be
was
sure.
Origins. Origins.
What was that?
That was an at 20.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's the greatest luck. Because I just rolled on that one.
Creature has advantage on attack within 5 feet. So yeah, melee.
Within 5. But technically, you can do a ranged attack from 5 feet.
Sick, I'm good!
Cool. Now
That
roll
20. Can I kill him?
double dice damage.
Depends how much damage you roll.
Oh, okay. What is this? Is like another d6 or is it d8?
It's just the same dice twice.
It's
Ray sword, so it's 2d6 and 2d6 force and 2d6 shock.
Why'd you give it back
2d6
to me
fire
like it's
and
now my
2d6.
problem?
I think.
Why is it
You
raise
wrote-
dice so
I said
complicated?
2ds. So
Yeah, slashing.
Okay.
I just want to throw the bottle,
So
get it to
that's
land in his mouth, so he
4d6.
chokes and dies.
Double.
Don't ever play a rogue, you'll hate it.
I'm assuming you're doing both. I'm not too sure how you
Yeah.
to specials you roll.
15, so 30 damage.
Away with you.
Cool.
It'd
How
be
do you
great to be like
how do
a
you
wizard
control
who
him?
always summons
Oh, I just stab him right in
but
the
out of
throat.
somebody
So you just walk up and just
else's
go.
office.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll be like, I don't know, I just do
No
I'm
damage, but
angry.
it spooks them.
I don't know why I'm
Take a
angry.
few levels of lock
Yeah.
and you'll just
You're just angry?
instinctively
Yeah.
do it.
Drew. Aaron just ran up and stabbed a dude.
And he gurgled.
Yeah.
Gurgled real
I didn't
good.
gurgle.
No,
he
no,
gurgled.
Yeah, that's
the
what
guy
I mean.
didn't.
Gurgled real good.
The guy didn't gurgle because there's the sound of cauterizing wound as the blade goes down.
Ah, true.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fire.
It's energy.
That should
Wait,
take-
do you have like? Do you like people dying?
I do.
Yeah, we don't like humans.
Especially people she doesn't like.
Like you or the Goblin?
There's a reason I play catch.
Yeah, or Catch.
Catch is just an extension of me.
What's she gonna murder, baby?
What up? I guess I'll just go for that one then, seeing as that one's apparently dead.
Yep,
Yeah.
me straight dead.
Real
So there is
butthurt about it.
disadvantaged on ranged attacks.
If you're going in.
Oh my god, 7.
Was that 7?
Apparently nothing.
Don't hit me.
7's the worst, yeah. I assume you're doing a ranged attack from where you are.
Well, yeah. Like I'm gonna get down off my steed.
I got an upgrade.
I can shoot firebolts from my head. I don't
really?
control when.
Did I have a better initiative than him?
Yeah.
What? No, I
No.
had
No.
What'd you have?
You and then you.
I had 14. Yeah.
I had like 4, didn't I?
Mm.
Like
You got
not-
10.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
That was a
What
hit.
did I say?
You said 16.
Did you say 16?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Oh,
I thought 16 was a perception I did.
no, that's fine.
Could have
No,
been.
you
I'll
definitely
go.
did
I'm
it.
throwing the wine
It was a
bottle.
+3 and it was
Yeah,
like
it's
a
definitely
single
you
digit,
and then
yes.
this one.
That's right.
I'm
you
going
had
for
two.
Spider-Man.
Sorry, sorry.
Nicolas Cage Spider-Man.
My brain doing things.
Go throw it at disadvantage because he's
Don't
prone.
ruin that hat. I'm legit stealing it.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the hat.
Aww.
I've established all of them are wearing outfits that are similar to mine.
Wait, am I at disadvantage or is he at disadvantage?
You're at disadvantage. A range attack on a prone person is at disadvantage.
Okay.
If you want to throw a wine bottle at one of the guys who are standing up,
Oh,
I
no,
got
no,
6
actually, that makes
twice.
sense.
Does that help?
probably not.
Plus Dex.
Now it's
Is
like
it?
you just said.
I mean, you could throw something at him.
It was.
The bottle misses and it
Okay.
smashes.
I will march myself toward
Dude,
as close
keep
as I
your
can.
shield up.
In fact, I am going to use my full entire movement
Keep it up.
His hand's
to
broken.
place myself
Ah,
about
You make a terrible night.
How do you walk there?
run.
You can't. It doesn't
I
go
run.
straight there.
I
It's
love
down and then.
5, 10, 20.
Can you not do diagonal?
Yes,
you
you
can,
can.
but there is a lake.
Oh,
Cool,
okay.
You
that's
might
the
need to consult a book
Yeah, hold on.
first.
I need to.
Apologize. You just fail at
There.
combat, little knight, dude.
That helps.
10,
Throwing your weapon
20,
all willy-nilly. Dropping
30.
your shield.
40,
I like how you just ran with the background.
60. So I'd have to be in front.
Just judging the little leg of
But I
him.
could run around that pile and get there. With an action as well. I'm not going to be able to do
Oh.
anything.
you get there and you appear in front of that guy.
Putting
They're
myself in
like
front of the
flashing
direction might do
swords, so they
something
just
helpful.
start bashing shields
And make sure
as
that
well.
the direction.
Yeah,
I'm
he'll
trying
win
to put
though,
the
'cause he
direction
can
away
hold
from
us up.
the door. Yeah, I'll do what I can.
Oh my god, just got flopped down.
How many spell slots have these guys got?
These
'Cause that's-
guys?
Yeah, because that's been about 4, 5.
They've been using them a
shadows
lot,
each, I
yeah.
think.
And they can probably use them at different levels. I think.
3.
I know.
Never
3
six.
shatters.
That's
That's
big. That
how many spell slots have they got?
the sky
Not
can
magically.
cast shatter
Yeah.
3 times.
Okay.
This guy's cast it
Luggage
twice.
wouldn't be
This
thinking
guy's
about that.
cast it 3 times.
That guy's dead, so
Nope.
it doesn't matter.
This-
Luggage just thinking, how many more of these can he throw at me? Because it's something that's really good against me.
He's
And
still
it's
on
something
1.
Luggage would think about. Would you say?
He's still on 1.
No, I've healed twice now.
Oh, okay. Of course he has.
Twice since I got down to 1.
I got some heals to give him.
One from her potion.
I can heal you as well.
Chugged it as I was running. I can heal myself.
I should have sleight of handed that potion.
Mine's not a very good heal. It's
I
a
can
lay
heal-
on hands, but
I can heal
Oh, I
myself.
can
Is it
heal
a
myself.
Is it a
Hey,
wisdom
you should
for
probably come
Chronomagus?
heal me. Luggage is injured.
Yes.
Drew,
Sorry.
Wisdom save.
Oh,
Why?
you're
What did you do to me?
You're getting not
Not
me.
him.
For once, it's not me.
Oh, I'm like, what did you do to me?
My spell hit this body on top of me.
Oh no.
Oh no, you're on my head.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no.
Your next action is to attack him.
Oh.
Don't stab me in the ears.
Can I choose what kind of attack it is?
Just stab me in the ears.
Did you
But
just
it has
slap
to
him
be
in
an
the
attack.
cheeks?
Like, yeah.
So she can just slap him in the cheeks.
Do a Sherlock.
No,
and
no, she has
discombobulate
to
me.
attack, as in like she.
I would
attacking.
probably like stab him with whatever tool I had
Oh,
nearby.
Yeah.
Because he's like right there. A bolt would seem stupid.
I like to think you're like a toddler and you've got your legs and you're just gonna go. I'm like, oh no!
Basically.
You're gonna get
I am
like a
like
screwdriver or something.
No, you snap my horn off and stab you with it.
Oh, oh.
I'm less of a
I'm trying
man.
to do that too.
You're not the man in the first
Roll
place.
strength. Just
Shut up.
I would have to do that, so there'd
Crit
be that.
attack. Snap.
Crit attack of my ego.
This can be the one time where I rolled a hit and it'll hit. I'll roll a 20.
Mine about 30 odd something, so.
I'll roll and do a backflip to get you off.
31.
Yeah, cool.
Back to reaction to backflip, please.
I'm doing that.
Cool. He vanishes.
Yeah, you killed him!
And then
Oh, that's right. I'm a sorcerer.
Just because you use a gun 90% of the time.
Yeah, like
and
a
a sword,
real wizard.
apparently.
these two stand up.
He summons bullets.
Turn. Luggage, you take.
There's nothing in the gun, it just summons bullets.
I forgot what sorcerer abilities I have.
Bring it on!
Like the ones I can spend it on.
You bring
Take?
shame
Do
to
I
the
not have a
caster
take?
classes.
Magic missile.
I'm walking around with a laser gun and a
Just
sword.
checking what it was.
Screw it, I stab him in the neck!
And I have disadvantage,
Could you-
but I should still
could
be able
you-
to try and
I
save
shoot him.
Got like
You
a
take 16
fireball or
damage as
something here.
both these guys just go.
Nah, shoot the bitch.
Tick, 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 tick.
I mean,
Yeah, I want that.
what would win in Harry Potter?
I've been
You know,
thinking
wand
200
magic
range.
or
Remember
a
the
bullet
other
to
way?
the brain?
He's got
What
200
Voldemort?
range. He's dead again.
Aaron, you're up.
All right. I'm just trying to read through this. I've never used this before, and I'm curious.
What?
Hound of Omen? Of Ill
Hound
Omen?
of Ill Omen.
Ill Omen.
Ruff, 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 ruff,
Yeah.
ruff. If you know how to build your characters, you can impose disadvantage on
It's all
everything
that
that people
happens.
immediately
Just hear
feel
a
like
ruff,
kind
ruff,
of
ruff,
shit. It's weird, but usable. I don't know the exact details of it because I can't remember and it's been ages since I
6 of again, the ability to call forth howling creature of darkness to harass your foes. As a bonus action, you can spend 3 sorcery points to summon a hound of them to target one creature you see within 120 feet.
I love the phrasing of that.
The hound
To
uses
harass.
direwolf statistics with following changes. Counts as size medium, not large. Counts as monstrosity, not beast.
Summoning a pet. Another one. Here we go, I found it.
Yes, there's my hound.
Do you have? Is it a level 3 thing?
It's a
It's
size.
Leave Fitz
sorcery points.
alone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a part of it. He's gonna
Three
always go up and
sorcery
shoot
points.
things.
Which from my knowledge, I have 6, so now I have 3.
Fight with me over who gets to loot what.
And
I was like, I'm not gonna fight you.
yeah, I'm just being a pain in the ass because you're gonna have to open up
What are you summoning?
the Hound of Ill
Fight for the
Omen,
sake of it, to be
which would be a. Is it a pack, or is it just one?
No, it's one.
Oh,
It's a
it's summon
hound.
hound. Yeah.
Singular puppy.
But what happens with the initiative on it? That's something I'm not too sure on. And it does have special abilities like changing roles or something.
It
How does it
is
go
with
with
number temporary hit points equals half your sorcery level, so that'll be 3. You can move through other creatures and objects if they were difficult terrain. The hound takes 5 force damage if it ends its turn sudden object. So it dies.
Important information. Come on.
Yeah, that's really important. And then with its turn, the hound automatically knows its type, blah blah blah. Oh, here we go. The actual information at the bottom.
There you go.
The hound appears on an unoccupied space within 30 feet. Roll initiative for the hound. On its turn, it can move only towards its target. By the end,
It gets
They
plus
got-
2 to a die off.
17 and 19 initiative. the hound can make opportunity attack, but only against its target. Additionally, while the hound is within 5 feet of the target has disadvantage on saving throws against any spell you cast.
That is the main point of it.
Okay, well, I don't think I have things that require
But
disadvantage.
that is any save that they do.
Oh, okay.
So you put it there, and these guys all go, oh no, I now have disadvantage on all my saves. Any creature within 5 feet of it.
Good lord.
Ninjago. Sorry, Ninjago, isn't it?
I love the wings. Why didn't he have the wing?
Anywhere within 30 feet, and it says when anything within 5 feet of it gets a disadvantage. Is that the right one?
Yes.
So in theory, you want to put it like there, so that they're within 5 feet.
Where is it from you that you can cast it?
120 feet. It appears 30 feet away, or within 30 feet of the enemy that you choose.
Yeah.
Within 30 feet of its target.
So what target are you choosing?
That guy.
That's Luggage.
That's shit.
You said
Seriously?
no.
I was thinking this guy. I don't know what happened to this guy.
He vanished.
Oh, okay.
Literally went.
The power went straight to
I
his
was
head.
looking.
You still don't have counterspell, do you?
No, useless.
Not useless, but
I'm
something.
going to target Nick Cage.
You target Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just feel bad for him. Everyone's out together.
It's Nick Cage.
Spider-Verse.
Yeah, from Spider-Verse. Nick Cage voices Spider Noir.
Yeah, that was a
I'm
good
like,
use
that's
of
not.
money
That's
in that movie.
Spider-Man. He's got a hat and a cape.
He's Nick Cage.
I would have preferred it was Nick Cage from
Drew,
Next.
it's your turn.
A terrible, terrible movie that
I
nobody
actually
remembers.
think Nick Cage is a real good voice choice for Spider Noir.
I prefer him watching it hammered up in other movies.
Did you say Drew? By
Oh, Color Out of Space.
Yep.
Did you say Drew, by the way, Sam?
I did.
Hey, Drew.
Hi.
What about Face Off?
Your action has to be attack,
yeah.
Johnny.
Great movie.
Stab.
Yeah, you're getting stabbed. Sorry, dude.
Oh, damn it.
You're not ripping.
Oh, you're not!
I'm about to get faced off.
3 and 3.
You're not ripping his horns off?
Well, maybe. 12. No, wait, no, you should be good.
What is this against?
Your AC.
That's a 9, baby, not a 6. The dot goes on the bottom, not the top.
Sorry, my bad.
And
So
that's
15.
plus 6, but you've got to remember your
Yeah, 15
3
AC.
plus 3. Oh wait, it's
What?
plus 6. I think
The
it's plus
fuck are you on about? Shut your mouth!
Proficiency.
Wow,
There was only
couples
one
math
thing that
is
you
rough.
corrected me in.
15?
No.
This is why I leave my math at
Wait,
work.
that's your. Are you using your?
Yeah, 15.
Cool, that
Screwdriver,
hits.
dagger, whatever.
Yeah, I've got 15
Oh,
exactly.
you're just using a screwdriver. Yeah, okay, cool.
Oh,
Which
that
is
hits, not
1d4.
Oh no.
1d4 plus strength. Strength? Yeah.
bad. What are you on about now?
You screwdriver. It's
How
a
do you
dagger.
kill him?
So.
This is the amulet.
Okay, in that case, it's not a plus 6 because the daggers aren't plus 6.
It's dex plus proficiency. 3 plus 3. 6. Still 6.
Is it?
Yes.
Sure, it's not.
I
I
suggest
know
you
how,
blind
one
him.
thing
You
I
kill
definitely
me.
know how to do is
Turns out I'm a
attack.
spirit, and I'm taking over people's bodies.
And your screwdrivers are just daggers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of a dagger.
Yeah.
Which is a
So
d4.
sorry, what was it again?
Reskinned dagger.
6. D4.
Thank you.
Your hound will go next.
I was right in trying to grab my D4 because I please have that green D4.
Which means move close. Or try and move closer. And done.
2.
They do get attacks of opportunity, which is one of the big things about them.
Only at the target.
So I like stab you
So
in
if
my.
you put yourself, put him right in front of it, if he tries to run
Whoops.
away.
He is basically in front of it, so.
Yeah.
Don't worry, it
I-
happens. It's not the
Can you
first
read
time
through and
someone
make
on
sure
their
that they
head
stats
has
for
stabbed me.
Steed.
Don't know what?
Did you check to see if there's actually stats for attacks? Because I've never looked into that myself.
There's
Direwolf
direwolf
stats.
stats.
I've got them up.
It's
So
a
that
direwolf.
it can actually attack.
Yes.
That's always useful.
I just want to leave it there until I shoot a fireball.
Well, it'll stay there even if you attack.
Yeah, but if it attacks, won't they get opportunity to attack it?
Only if it runs away.
Oh,
Attack
okay.
of opportunity is...
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, what am I thinking?
They will get to attack it on their turn. as
Drew
a-
can do other things other than attack now, if you want to. You've got a bonus action and movement.
I can't do shit with a bonus action. Wait.
Potion.
Yeah, no, I can't.
You can stab him and pour a healing potion down his throat.
Johnny.
Sorry!
Johnny, it's your turn. Drew just stabbed you.
And then went whoops about it.
Wait, whoops.
Like, after going, what the fuck?
Whoops. Sorry.
Wisdom.
Save.
That happens.
again?
I cast sleep on Drew.
Roll me 100.
Oh wait, is that why I'm rolling wisdom?
No, you're rolling a wisdom to see if you resist Crown of Madness.
Oh right.
Don't worry, the sleep didn't work.
Oh no.
Your wings.
32.
Your wings have gotten a little bit more fluffy.
My wings have gone.
Or have
13?
come back again, possibly.
Oh no, which one? I don't actually remember these anymore.
I'm not going to tell you.
Oh shit, it's one of those.
You have a 1 minute effect though.
Oh fuck, which one is
It's, do I tell you? Because it kind of might change what you do.
I don't remember.
Should I tell them?
Show somebody else in the class.
Josh? So 32?
I love it. I wrote about it, I totally forgot.
I've edited some of the ones you did as well.
Yeah.
Oh, please tell him. Please tell him.
Does it affect me in any way?
No, it only affects him.
Then don't tell him. It'll be hilarious.
If you
It won't
die,
happen if he doesn't tell. If
If
you
you
don't
die within the next minute, you will have the effect of the reincarnation spell.
That's right.
Which means you will randomly turn into a different race.
That's
So
gonna be
you might
interesting.
start acting like Luggage and just charging in? Like
No,
a
I
hare?
completely changed. I'm a new character.
Yeah, no, but I mean,
Yeah, I'm
you
sitting on
act
top of a
like
goblin.
me
Wait,
and
what the
charge
fuck?
into the combat, so
It's just
you can.
whether you were
He
going to use
becomes the creatures closest to him, so he might become a goblin. He might have 2 goblins.
Can I move in
Still
my
on the
bonus
effect.
action?
Can you what?
Can I move?
Just
after
run
that?
away. Just slit your
Yes.
throat.
Alright.
No, it's a normal action to move.
Okay.
You just have half movement because you have a draw on you.
You have move, you have action, you have bonus.
Hello.
Oh, please, I want him to die.
I have 15.
Well, at this
so
rate,
I'm
I'm
just
gonna
gonna
keep
go.
stabbing him to
1,
until he dies.
2, 3.
Whee!
Oh, did you fail the save again?
There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, you're
This
getting
might
stabbed
help.
again on my next
This
one.
might help.
You're up.
Alright.
Sorry,
If he
You
becomes
do
me,
35 points of
I
damage
would
real
like to,
quick. We
before
could
I
be
start moving
twinsies.
forward, I would like to at least get this and swing
I will
my
try
arm
my very
around me.
best.
Are you attacking or are you...
I'm just going like this.
Okay.
what
Swinging my
happens
arm
if
around,
he
seeing
becomes
if I stop-
my
stop.
race?
Oh no.
Interesting.
No, I imagine I'm
Cross that
like a
board when we get there.
duplicate.
Can you kill yourself, please? But
If it-
stand next to me?
I mean, I
If
could
the arm doesn't stop at anything,
change my
Which
glove
I think it
into a
will.
sword and
just
stab
in
you
case
with
it is-
that.
You're
If
gonna
you're
have to jump off
actively
of. I
doing
want him to
something,
turn
doesn't count as
into
an
my
action.
race. Because I'm an ancient human.
so I feel like there's an invisible dude around me possibly, so
We're gonna act like a cool 90s teacher all the time.
then I will take...
What happens if
Yo, shindiggies.
there's like 2 races right next
Closest race. So they'll have to go down
They
to the
get out a
microscope,
tape
which is
measure.
closest. And then it would be DM call.
It's like heart to
Distance
heart.
from hit, because then drill.
I'm just wondering, ancient human cross goblin?
Oh no. I've got tiny
Oh, so that's how
goblin
half
legs.
orcs spawn.
That's how half, yeah.
I've got like little goblin legs and
Maybe
a
yeah.
giant big torso.
Ye gods, that's how orcs
You
were
just
made.
walk
Get
there.
mistaken for a weird colored, with massive beard
Yellow
dwarf.
human?
Like I wasn't before.
Yellow human dwarf.
Which one?
With big ears.
Big fuck off ears that are yellow, so you're very jaundiced looking.
16.
Yep.
Very hobbity.
What am I
I'm
wielding?
gonna
It's
get
a
a new
D6 at the
character
moment,
sheet
isn't
if I
it?
die.
6 plus, what's that, 3, 9.
I just want you
So
to
nine.
die. That's why I
So
wanted
new
you to
class
know.
as well?
Are you using Zip?
Entirely.
As
Wait, it's a new class.
What was Zip? Was
I
it?
think it was a-
It's like
no, it's just
completely-
race.
I think it was a
completely
hand axe or
changed.
something.
Yeah,
it's just
that's
his
why
race
they changed
there.
it on
Aw.
So as
It'd be
you
more fun if it
swing
was
Zip
that one.
That would be fun.
and smack this guy in the head and pull back,
Goblin bard would
Zip
be hilarious.
transforms into a hammer.
Me,
Basically a
jumped it, you.
warhammer.
It went from a sharp point to a thunk.
So it looks like it would.
Warhammer's a one-hander, right? Yes.
This would be hard to explain to my parents.
It's a war like Thor's hammer kind of warhammer thing. It's a
Single-handed.
Do you
wacky.
remember your past life?
and this guy
Not really.
dies.
Oh, okay, because that would be
That's
really
the
upsetting
first
for
time
you
I've had
to
that
turn into a
happen, and I'm
goblin.
really excited. And no one
Oh
else knows.
yeah.
Aaron, do you want to roll a perception?
Yeah, right.
And I don't know
I forgot I was
if these two are
racist.
paying attention.
No!
7,
No.
8, 9, 10.
No one knows.
Something really cool just happened and no one paid attention.
Sorry, okay.
We're all having an existential
just me.
crisis.
It's literally
What
just me.
happened?
This guy appears
Carrying a hand
Here?
axe and a shield when I walked into this combat. After I killed that dude, I'm carrying a hammer and a shield.
Oh,
You got Zap.
That's right. You got Zap.
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 Zap's still out there somewhere. But we've been talking about it, and technically Zip and Zap can turn into shields. If I have the right talent. So I'm deciding to possibly take that throughout my levels to become just run into
By the
combat
way,
and
Drew, your crown of madness
shield.
is gone.
Yay!
The host died.
Haha! Take that, bitch!
Oh, I picked the right one.
18
18 what?
to hit you.
Oh no! Yeah, that'll do it.
That's a problem. He's back.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It's
Puppy,
alright, I'm
bite
just
him
gonna
in the
shoot a
butt.
fireball there.
Bite him in the butt,
But
puppy.
you
16
are
damage.
currently there.
Oh
also.
no!
It's a fireball.
I'm
goes.
resistant to fire.
Okay, cool.
Resistant to fire.
Still takes some
That's
damage.
cool.
And then he turns
I'll
and
heal
looks
you
at
after.
Luggage and goes, and then just vanishes.
Aw,
What a little bitch.
come back, little puny
Why
man.
did he appear again?
He shot me in the shin.
Are you guys seeing this?
I felt it.
What?
What a strange person.
Also, I'm
Tilt to the
glowing.
side and your head's like,
I'm glowing. There's something wrong with my head. A lot of things are wrong.
Goblin stabbed me.
I'm having a rough time of it.
Good news is
It's
I killed
okay,
the person
funny
who was telling
demon
me to
thing.
stab you.
I like to think that
Luggage,
I'm
you take
glowing
10
and you
damage.
decide step.
I'm on
Stop
5.
You are on 4.
cut that shit out.
Oh,
As these two dudes just go, and magic missile you again.
oh.
Those 2 dudes. There's
This
no
guy.
actions left.
This guy runs this way at the door and just goes into it.
Well, that's
He,
dumb.
he knows it's closed, right?
Wait, is he going to explode himself?
He's just desperate.
Full out.
There's a bit of desperation in his direction he
He
ran
can
in.
run about 20 feet
He
this way
panicked
just
like
to
that
escape.
There's a bit of desperation in his choice of direction.
Oh, shit!
I look at him and
Turn around
I'm the
and
only
go.
one to understand.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Aaron, you're up.
That's a classic move.
That was Thursday night. Aaron, I think you said yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pull that out of there. There we go.
So new target because the hound's got his target's dead now. So
Oh, no, that was his target.
that was his target.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aren't you gonna turn around and shoot me?
Turning
Yes, he now has the crown of madness. So.
Something like that.
I'm gonna level 3 magic missile that guy.
Oh yeah.
Not me then.
Ouch.
Which one? That guy.
Right. I was gonna say the
I
one
mean,
that
ouch
ran
for
away.
him, obviously.
I
not
have no
us.
idea why. Level 3 magic missile. It's like,
You add an extra 2 dart. That's what
Is it normally though? Should be able to search up quickly.
Detect force.
Oh,
That's
hello,
what I have.
No?
Invisibility once a day.
Magic.
Yeah, that could work.
Because either this dude's teleporting
Ooh.
Oh,
or
right.
invisible.
It's gonna get influenced by
It's
the
D4 plus 1.
monkey and stuff
He's
we're talking
invisible.
about. It's not D4 plus 1.
It's 3d4 plus 1.
Yeah, I was gonna
And then,
say.
and then for each level up.
So that goes from 1, 2, 3. So it's 5d4 plus 1 each. 5d4 plus 1, 5.
Plus, just.
So sorry. What level are you casting this at?
3.
3. Okay,
And
so
what are you?
it's
Because doesn't that affect it too?
it's
Yeah, that
3,
could
it's
work.
3d4
Mm-hmm.
plus 3.
But that's if it's
Oh,
an
that's right.
I
ongoing
thought it was like a
spell,
plus
I imagine.
d4 for each one as well.
Target.
When
creature
you
has
I feel
cast
like
a
you're
spell using
magical
slot
effect
sequence
within
and
range.
I feel like
roll
you're reading
high,
this wrong.
adds one more dart to each slot first.
But I'm trying to figure out how he went invisible. He didn't attack and then
Yeah,
You
okay,
cast
so-
this by using a spell slot second or higher. The spell creates one more dart for each
It would have to be
slot above
something
the first, which is another
Dart
D.
deals 1d4. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, it's
we can have
it's
this.
1 dart of a d4 and you're firing 3 of them. So
Hmm.
it's 1d4 per dart. So how
1d4
many?
plus 1.
D3. D3. Level 3, so that's
5 d4s.
5d4 plus 1
5.
each. Yeah, plus 5.
Yeah.
Glad we got there.
D4s and 4 and 5 and plus 1s.
I've done the math on this already. Waiting for these guys to figure out the conversation.
15. That's what I said to begin with.
Yeah, we were confusing
15.
ourselves. 15?
That's what happens with magic missile. And
Who are you targeting?
That guy.
What up?
as many as he wants.
Except Eldritch Blast is better because it's 1d10.
Luggage. This guy looks like he's about to attack you, and you feel threatened for a moment. Then you realise he's just kind of going limp and just leaning into you and just kind of.
Ew, get off.
I salute to you with my sword.
Rubbing the blood on your forehead.
Looking at the size of that sword, that's pretty impressive. Wow.
That's how I polish it.
Wonderful.
You got a bit of sandpaper taped to your forehead to clean it.
That's my
16.
skin.
That'll hit.
Yes. Take that.
Let's go.
What is it? 2D. Yeah, 2D10. Yes.
Looking for a
Yes,
D10.
that's right. Yeah, which I know I have.
That's a D10.
That'll do.
Yes.
This is a D10.
I don't want to roll that one.
Do you want a D10?
I have trouble reading that
Yeah,
one.
I like doing that.
I know, right?
Is it because it's got too many zeros on it?
Yeah, it throws me off. I know I've got one. There it
You
is.
should have at least 2.
6. 1. 7.
Oh, I have one.
Plus one there?
She's got no.
No,
That's just fire
I'm
damage.
thinking of
Is it just a
last
fireball?
one. It's agonizing.
Yeah. And it's not even there.
No, it's on.
What did you fire?
7.
Yeah.
Cool. So you fire and it hits him and he goes, and then starts scrambling at the wall again.
Scramble, bitch.
What happens to the omen thing once its target's dead?
It exists for X amount of time, if I'm right. I'm not too sure. I assume it exists in the place and you give it a new target each action.
I would assume it doesn't say anything
But
about.
assumptions can be wrong.
Let me check.
Am I after the hound?
No, Johnny is.
Oh.
He was frightened for a moment.
I like
Fireball
the
just came from
idea
his
of
head. He doesn't know what's
interrogation.
going on.
Oh no, it disappears.
I
Advantages?
like the idea of interrogation.
Oh, okay. You want me to pull some fingernails off?
Bye bye.
What's that other one that
I'm
keeps
also
appearing
trying
and
to say
disappearing?
maybe
I'm sure
don't
he's
kill it
around.
so I can knock him unconscious, but that's
Right.
your choice. This is me talking to you, not Luggage. Luggage is currently stabbing a dude. We'll trade to
So we
stab.
what? Got the one guy on the ground?
Oh, he's got the sword again.
blast for Eldritch.
Not on the ground. This one.
Oh, right, that one.
That dude's dead.
Can I detect thoughts on that guy?
Roll me a d100.
I was trying to.
Oh, right. Forgot about that. I explode.
It's not the first time I've
74, I'm good.
No,
I you cast detect thoughts.
Detect thoughts. Yay!
What do I need for that?
So, for the duration, you can read the thoughts of certain creatures. When you cast the spell as an action,
I think they have to make a save
until the
if you
spell
probe deeper.
I Google a lot.
creature you choose has intelligence of 3 or lower. That fails. Surface thoughts. So each turn he can continue to probe
It
into
makes
the
me
person's mind. Intelligence checks?
I got bad cheating.
Verbally directed the target creature. Thoughts.
You're a great influence.
So it is pretty much you want more. I think this bit here for
No one
Luggage
likes
to
with me
one
quite so
person.
much. Yeah, that's great.
Wisdom save. Wait, sorry, no. Can get the surface thoughts in a
Yeah,
moment.
so
So
he-
he learns the surface thoughts. Of his brain. Then if he continues on his next action, he can do a wisdom save and probe into the actual thoughts of the dude.
The surface
That's
thoughts
why
going through this guy is,
Yeah.
oh god, it's
Yeah, what's
scarier
that
than the
do?
stories. Luggage is scarier than the stories. I need to get through this thing. This is all I need to do, then I'll be okay. I'll be okay. As long as I can get away from him, I'll be okay. And that's kind of circulating through his brain at the moment.
Cool, and then I'm just gonna say, hey, Luggage, you're feared in their culture. I'm just telling you what he's thinking.
Look over at you.
Yeah. Just a big thumbs up, it's working.
You're doing good, buddy.
They're really scared of you.
He even looks like he's saying it too.
Turn around.
I'm just telling you what's up.
Luggage, it's your turn.
Thank you for that
Keep up the
vital.
good work.
Use that information as you will.
Held to the sword.
No!
You're going to try and knock him out?
Yeah. I would like to use non-lethal damage and knock this for come down.
Punch him right in the neck.
It'll just be normal damage.
Poor
Non-lethal
Scully
color
boy.
spray.
That's
Do me a
not how that
favour and
spell
check for
works.
testicle cancer while you're there.
24 to hit.
Yep.
And
Poor Scully boy.
Don't forget
What
to
am I
breathe,
6
buddy.
6. I think they all come into the same category, basically.
no, there's one that's 8. There's a couple of them that are 8.
All the weapons are 6.
A 6 plus 3, 9.
I need to make a hurry up button. Bloody math.
Yep, you bump in the back and he goes, turns back, looks at you, and goes, and starts sort of banging against the
As he's
door.
bleeding.
There's blood coming out. And he's just like,
Oh.
And then he kind of stops and turns back at you. And he looks like he's trying to cast a spell, but it's not connecting.
Yeah.
And it just looks like he's just...
Your hand!
The twitching of the hands is screaming.
He's just not able, and he's sitting there and he's trying to... Just nothing's working.
Give up.
So you're
Here's
here?
a red card.
Yes. Give up. You are surrounded. You are outnumbered. I'm on 2 health.
That's true. Pointing behind you.
No meta
I watched
there.
my pop.
Yeah, I just took my action.
Oh, that was comedic.
You're on 2 health.
Yeah,
No, you're on 4.
You tell me. You've got it.
You're on 4. I just crit.
I hope he
The
rolls a 1.
audience. The audience.
Depending on what it is that he's doing. What's he doing?
Can I do it?
Firebolt. Cantrip.
Critically hit on the spell. I remember talking about that being not a...
The amount of times
Even
I made
so,
a mumbling
I'll
sound
give you
in
one.
character. I was like,
I rolled
and that
3
was
damage.
what I was
I
saying
don't know.
in
Are we...
I'll
I
take
love
myself
playing
as
Goblin
unconscious.
so much.
I've got enough
Yeah,
healing
they're
around
rounded.
me that I'm not too worried.
Okay. You guys all notice as... Cool. You guys all notice as this guy pops into existence, blasts a firebolt, hits Luggage, and he turns back and then vanishes again.
I'm getting real pissed at that.
I would really like to know how he's able to teleport in somehow,
Is he?
take an action, and teleport out. Or
Is
go
he?
invisible. I don't know what he's doing.
Is he actually Mysterio?
Does
Is that the
really-
meta
So
game
there's
here?
drones?
So is he just there and pretending like he's not there and putting up like...
Yeah.
Probably.
So I should do this more often.
Yeah.
But I'm unconscious right now, I can't. Who's next?
I'll investigate.
Aaron, you're up.
Cool. I'm gonna walk over and
Touch.
lay on Hand's luggage so he comes back to life.
Feely, feely,
No,
feely.
go feel for glass.
Feely, feely, feely.
So don't forget the guy in front of you.
You
step
like
up
it.
too.
Oh, he's afraid. He doesn't. He's like, I can't lay on Hands and kill the guy.
I know.
You're putting the fear of God that
Do
you're
you want to
resurrecting
live,
his devil.
or
and
do you
his
want him
mythology.
dead?
Lay on hands is... I think it's immediate 10 HP.
Touch creatures will gain a number of hit points equal to your level 6.
Oh wait, that's wow.
6 HP. You gain 6 HP.
Huzzah!
Eyes just light up again.
Welcome back.
Drew.
Leap! Can you hold on to that for me?
Nice hat.
There's like a pile of books on my head. It's like feels about the same. My posture's fantastic.
You're up. What are you doing?
Yeah, so I ran up to him and I double check what healing I actually have.
As an action, you may. Okay, yeah, so it's an action.
So much of this game is
If you guys are going to
stereotypes.
heal me, I will be using my action to make sure I catch this dude. If he comes
Cure
back.
wounds, okay, that's what I got.
Oh fuck! I have plus 2 AC. What am I doing? Oh no, you already added that to my AC. Never mind. Without that, I would have 13 as a sorcerer.
I mean, I've got special magic armor, which is getting
Spellcasting ability
I'm gonna ring of
modification.
protection. Well, you added that in afterwards, so the 15 I have is from the ring of protection, right?
Yeah, the ring,
Yeah.
ring of protection.
Okay.
You're wearing leather armor?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. So 12.
What's your dex? Or are you even wearing armor? You're a sorcerer. You can, but I think you wear light armor. What are you asking about?
Yeah, the leather is what is light.
Yeah.
It's 12
No, it
plus
works on
dex.
me.
Okay.
Is it 12 plus dex?
I think so.
Oh, so my AC's not 15. It's
I'll have,
17.
I'll
We'll talk about that.
I wouldn't have got hit before. then.
I'll look into your sheet.
Because if you're wearing clothing and a ring, that would be right.
Yeah. I'll double check what I've got you wearing. What else have you made?
You never told.
She's just looking up cure light wounds,
Ah.
or cure wounds, and it says it doesn't work on undead or constructs, so she got worried.
Ah.
But of course,
10.
I'm special in the way that doesn't work.
10
Extra 10
more
on top.
points.
Technically, you're undead.
We haven't
I
told
haven't
you.
died yet.
Oh,
Johnny, your turn.
reincarnated.
Alright, well, probe that guy's brain.
I went to
Probing
sleep.
deeper.
Yeah.
I'm a nun nice. 7 and 9.
Or if you're
It's a
thinking
wisdom
about
save?
Dante
Roll a
sort of
9.
style thing, I never
You can
died.
probe
Sweet.
Half of you died.
Tell me how the guy is disappearing.
Yeah. Half.
Wait, could
So
you not technically
does
bring him
probing
back
deeper
because
give
he
you
would be a Horcrux?
explanations for what's going on?
Maybe. And then there'll be a Dante, and then another Dante.
If you probe deeper, wisdom save.
And he'll be
If it
big
fails,
smart.
you gain insight into its
it'd be
reasoning,
connected like Carrie
its
and
emotional
Voldemort.
state, and something that looms large in its mind, such as something that it worries over, loves, or
Maybe
hates.
that's my new quest.
So it could be along the lines of...
To bring back my mate.
Okay.
If it succeeds.
Never had
Johnny?
a quest to save my boy. I mean,
What
my
you're
friend.
getting is fear of disappointment.
Okay.
To a
Yeah,
figure
but
that
never
seems
show
to
me
be
affection.
dressed in sort of like a red robe, not like his,
Oh, you guys
but
are
a
just
lot more
glaring.
elegant.
Okay.
Use my
And
bear.
you've never seen this guy before. It's an image of someone, and it's just this fear of disappointment of this person who seems to garner a lot of respect from this guy.
Alright, hang on.
He now knows that he's having his mind probed.
I convey that really well to everyone. 18.
He probably definitely knows it now. But if he, either way, if he fails or succeeds on the second turn when he probes, he now knows that he's having his mind probed. If he wishes, he can use his action to take an intelligence versus intelligence to see whether
Womp womp.
He's gonna read my mind and just see me black out.
He'd be disturbed.
Yeah.
But he knows what's going on, right?
He knows his mind's speaking.
I would argue that does damage.
Johnny just yelled it out anyway, so
yeah, I'm not being subtle.
I'm also not pointing out he can break the spell if you want, or try to break the spell.
You haven't given me armor.
Okay. Luggage, you're up.
See, the 15 is fine. It's
I will
right.
take my half of my movement to stand up, and I will hold my action for a combustion when that dude appears.
Thank you.
Combustion
Does
upon
that
him.
work?
No, I'm trying to think how that works.
Is it like a...
As soon as he
When he
appears,
turns up,
You've got to when you're holding an action to target something that you don't see, you've got to target a spot. I think.
you hold your action for a trigger.
Okay.
The trigger is him turning up.
Okay.
And then I will use holding my spell, my action,
Stand up,
my
Guardsman.
spell to blast the motherfucker.
Put yourself together.
At which point, I guess it's whoever else's turn.
I'm gonna last
My
this
turn.
turn.
Yep,
Oh,
it's this guy's turn.
Oh no!
Who turns to the
Sir
group and just
fails
goes.
a lot.
Turns to the group.
Yeah, he turns to the group.
Why can't you be more loose like
and just kind of
Johnson
looks
here?
at you guys, and then you're
The
back
party
and
of the
then he
town.
turns and looks at you and just goes.
You're all stiffs.
Just
It's a
rotting
minor
somebody's
he doesn't have
brain.
And
Good. He has given up.
He's not a man yet.
and curls down.
Baby Tom.
Kind of just
I've done so much psychological
rocking in a
damage.
corner.
Ah! That is what Drew does too. Ah!
Is he dead?
What? Why is this one now presenting himself? What is going on?
He's curled down.
Yeah, I broke him mentally, so he caved in.
How does combustion go?
Con save.
I go. And you explode.
And it's fail.
Uh-oh.
So he's set on fire.
He's about to boil.
If
Burning,
he goes
burning,
invisible, I guess there's possibly fire around him. Not too sure how you want to play that. But then he takes 40 10 fire damage. And will take, what is it?
Let's go.
4d6 fire damage every turn when he's set on, because he's set on fire.
What if he tries to put himself invisible again? He's just floating
That-
fire.
That's what I asked. He can decide that. So that's 8 and 16 is 24, 26. It's an extra 2 because I'm attuned to fire.
Do I get hurt?
No, it's him. He gets
This guy, as your combustion goes off, this guy goes to pull out a
Eyes
dagger
are a bit burny.
and just kind of lets go of it, and it just kind of flies at you, almost like he was trying to attack you with, and the attack goes off, and then looks up at you and goes, well, and then there was no fire there.
Wherever he is, he's just.
Have you been
Let me know
talking
if
to
I
me
need to
about
roll
this?
4d6. Hey, this is an NPC. He can create whatever the hell he wants with it. It could be an item that's making him invisible that he's using a bonus action for. It could be many things, or it could be teleporting. I don't know.
I feel for glass.
Aaron, it's your turn.
Are we still in combat?
You're still in combat.
They
I mean,
call me
technically.
Mr. Glass.
There is a guy that exists. He's broken and shattered. Possibly taking your cue from Luggage's last turn. Hold your action to shoot him when he appears.
So somebody stomp that guy on the ground. He's having a bad time.
No, I want a prisoner.
There's nothing much of a prisoner left.
Yeah, can I hold a magic missile because that's instantaneous?
Face
Yeah.
you're making.
Exactly. That's what's in his mind.
Level
It's like,
2.
oh.
Okay.
I'm just thinking that's you screaming.
Aiming at the guy.
It's like,
He won't be able to leave because it's
Your
instantaneous.
father never loved you.
What's up?
Well, screw you too, guy. Invisibility.
Okay.
I did actually consider that too.
Johnny, it's your turn.
Oh.
If he wasn't going invisible, then the fire would stay. So
how do you know?
Yeah, that's a good
that's
point.
true.
What's up?
What does it make invisible?
Okay.
Just gonna
I'm
check
just gonna go-
invisibility.
Yeah, maybe he's
because
on
I'm
fire
pretty
invisible.
Sure I can go touch and
Okay,
make them
yeah.
invisible
Trust me,
too.
if he's got
What are you making invisible?
invisibility being cast,
Those two.
Yeah,
then
just
he
double
has
checking on that
concentration
one.
issues being set on fire.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get closer.
Told you to kill him!
I'm working on it.
No, that's you screaming at us.
Spells.
I could try that, but I don't have a target there, so that would knock out everyone's magic.
No, it wouldn't. You pick a particular spell or target.
But I have no target.
Okay.
Can
So
I
make
hold that
one
action
more
until he
person
shows up?
invisible.
What are you doing?
Yes. Dispel
Okay.
magic.
You make one more
Can I
person invisible.
hold dispel magic?
You can
Yes.
hold your action to cast.
Do I have to roll the 100 first or
We wanna
later?
make invisible.
No.
Who shall I make invisible? I'm like, what
You
again?
you will have to roll the 100
I don't care.
Yeah.
Me visible because
When
it's
it
still me.
happens.
when it happens,
Okay, cool.
because that's
So
when
make
you release
this
the
one
spell.
invisible,
Sweet.
is it?
Okay,
Who's invisible?
I'm invisible.
Periwinkle's invisible.
Sorry, Periwinkle.
We're so uncoordinated in our plans.
Stealth, sneak attack.
Like-
For the
like-
record,
like-
that happened
it would
before
be,
you
I
actually
guess.
did your thing.
Does that
Like-
mean I add more into it?
Retcon what you needed to. Just chill out, guys. Relax.
This,
Have a good
I
Sunday.
look up to the group and I point down at the guy that this one's mine.
I will eat him.
You just hear this voice from Aaron.
I will eat him. Falcor? Falcor? No. And again,
see
I
us-
will hold my to actually try and get this guy again if I need to.
Instantaneous.
Yep.
Do I get to go or?
We all.
It's like plan out the timing of it.
Well, here's the thing. If we go in order of movement, so damage from him first.
In
It's very
order
mean.
of,
Yeah, I just realised if it was in the other order. Yeah.
Hey man, no judging.
from the first person who held to the last person, it makes sense. I agree.
6, 3, 6, 9. Is it 3, 4? 16, yeah.
Cool.
Hey, I can do math.
I can math.
Johnny,
It is?
roll
I
me a
can
D100,
numbers.
please.
Last time was 4.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is one.
3, 4,
Gotta start
5
with that.
Yeah.
is 16.
Yeah.
You got it right. I just
You look at me, you're like, is he really taking this
52?
long?
Am I safe?
Yes, it's about 50.
You're safe.
Good.
No,
let me
I'm
look
looking
up
at
the
you
spell.
going, I'm trying to do the dice, figure out how many dice you would have rolled.
So what do you cast?
Dispel
For every
magic.
spell level,
Choose
it
any
adds another
creature,
plus
object, or
1,
magical
but it
effect
also
within
adds
range.
another
Any
D4.
spell level
How
3
well did
or
you
lower
roll? You gave me 3
on the
dice.
target ends. For each spell of level
Base
4
level.
or higher on the
Yeah,
target,
3 to start off
make
with,
an
then I did
ability
one
check
more.
using
for,
your spell casting ability. The DC
a level 2.
equivalent
Level
Okay.
equals 10 plus.
So you
3,
cast the
6,
spell
9,
at this
12
guy.
plus
Yeah.
4.
As he's currently on fire, he starts running and he's patting himself out as he runs up here.
He's also instant. Oh, can Falcor eat him?
I dispelled him.
Can you pat out magic fire?
Yes.
Okay.
You can. You have
Good
to
to know.
spend. I think.
Instant action.
Have you?
Really?
Is your phone still alive?
My phone's
Yeah,
still
14%.
May I borrow it for a moment?
Yes.
It probably will be the first thing that's up on that file as soon as it comes up.
Oh, no, I closed
he's,
it.
He's downloaded the file.
I closed it.
Sorry, I
accidentally.
transferred the file. Gave him the file to him. So that he could use it for possible characters in the future. I was like, here, look at how bad they are. Oh my God.
Possible characters, and I
So
was
he
just
runs up here.
curious.
Aaron, do you
They're
yell
like
at
ass.
Falcor?
Yeah.
Ass there.
Who's currently been sitting here the entire time?
Falcor, attack that man!
Second
oh,
boy.
so
Good dog.
until I end my concentration or a creature adjacent to it extinguishes the flame with an action. Otherwise, it takes 1d6.
Your fire is also magical. He technically had it dispelled.
Oh, right. Whoops. Oh, God.
Magical effect.
Any spell of third level on the target ends. For each spell fought, it's not a spell.
No, but we're playing it as a spell because mystics don't
Then
work
he
that way
needs
otherwise.
to do the DC check on it because it's technically cast at fourth level with the amount of power that I'm putting into it. Because mine goes first.
I'm gonna have to look into it.
He's gonna DM you. He's just overruling.
I'm
overruling
it now.
Sure,
I put 5 points of psi into it. It goes 1, 3, 5, 7.
As much as we're sighing right now.
The main power that you can put into stuff, which is usually level 1, level 3, level 5, and level 7.
I'll have to actually research into what levels and counts with because
DM Happy, stop fighting!
Remember, you won't be able to find any technical rules on it now that the mystics have no longer existence.
I'm not looking for technical rules. I'm looking for conversations.
DM we can have a chat. I will take whatever decision you make.
Stop sneaking into each other's
For
DMs.
now, for now, it's dispelled.
Yep, I'm happy with that.
And there is a sound of an
That's
angry
the argument ever.
Good, you didn't kill him. Thank you.
Aaron.
He casts a spell. He casts something.
Yeah.
Did I get my turn?
I did the
My reaction
16 and I told...
What was your reaction?
I held my action to be able to do anything when he appeared. Like last turn.
What were you going to do?
At this point, when he's like, what, deer? When he pops
Yeah,
into
he was
his
there
system?
when
he was there. Yeah. What was the...
I will...
What's... You...
I'm trying to say whether I want to try and huck this freaking hammer in my hand, which probably wouldn't work very well. I will do a psychic assault. That will be 3d8 psychic damage with no test.
Okay.
I love psychic assault.
That's...
OP as hell, it just does damage for the sake of it. I can dump full 10 points into it. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And now you're
That's
dust.
12. That's
This is why
16
mystics are
psychic
outruled.
damage.
Cool. He's down.
It's the one reason I took that
He's down.
thing.
I
Apparently
have.
not.
Is he
You did it
completely
again,
dead?
buddy.
Yeah.
Oh. He's dead. I wanted Falco to eat him.
You can eat him.
Okay.
He's still warm. I mean,
I rolled to high five myself. Nailed it.
And with that, so that Fitz doesn't miss out on anything important, and I have some notes to catch up on. Till next time. Bye.
What do I wave to?
That way.
See ya.
Just throw up an arm. Yeah!
Just do this and stare forwards. It's usually about right.
Like the little give up at the end.